Something from nothing and all that we are. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. To be the best in the world. This is not a bad looking beach. It's a little dim though. Can I like... Oh my god, I'm fucking fast here. Is there world settings? There are. Okay. Why did they use a moon for the high quality sky? I don't know if I like this map so far. It's also just unable to load its song. How loud is this? I don't know, I was looking at the beaches this morning and I was like, I haven't gotten a new beach in a long time. Maybe I'll go and check one out. And so I saw this one. I just searched beaches last updated. And it's pretty, like, shit, look at that. But it's so dim. It's so, like... It feels odd for a beach. Also, we're so fucking fast here. Oh my god. I do kind of like it though. It is a nice beach. I'm indecisive on whether I want to stay here or not. I increased the price. I increased the price of taxes. It's finally happened. Inflation has finally hit us. We had a beach day 3 days ago, which granted it was delayed for it was delayed a day for trailers, but I mean Thursday, 3 days, and then a beach day, that's too much. We gotta slow down a little bit. Yeah, so it's gone up to 200K from 169. No more funny number. It's a sad day. And we'll see, you know, if it takes like 10 days to get to that one, I'll go back and I don't know, maybe that week was just crazy. Hi Gana. Hi Trogdor. Hi Trombe. Hi Spacefish. Welcome. Hi Furisu. No 169K, should have made it 42069. I did not want it to be every fucking month. I want it to be about a week. I want it to be like a weekly thing. Beach day already. It's too cold to be at the beach, sir. Also, hello, how you doing? I am so fucking cold. It was 13 Fahrenheit when I went to the store this morning. Genuinely like, oh my god, I'm fucking freezing my tits off here. I agree with this. What are you wearing? It's 14 degrees today. Who are you calling dim? The map. Look at how bright this map is. It's like so dimly lit. It's so warm today. Yeah, I'm happy for you. Yulind inflation is real inflation. Mpreg inflation. No. 169. Frisu subscribed for 26 months in a row. Hell yeah. 26 months is, oh my god, that's longer than 2 years. I don't like seeing sub numbers longer than 2 years. On one hand, it's like, that's so cool. And on the other hand, it's like, oh, I have not been doing this for that long, have I? Have I really? Is this what's loud? Yeah, okay. I need that to be a little quieter. Yulind, you don't have tits. Frisu, can you stop sending me, like, anti-femboy messaging? Like, the whole smurfing thing, the whole, like, you don't have tits, you don't deserve rights. It's getting to me, Frisu, okay? It's getting to me. Knock it the fuck off. You can't just call us dim. I called the world dim! Love, look at this guy, always late. Hi, Sam. What do you mean late? I'm literally not late. I'm sorry, I'll stop subscribing. Also, give us more trail mix. Hasn't even set up the cameras yet, SMH. Oh, same. Start bending, kiss. Why'd you word it like that? Why'd you word it as fucking bending? 380. That's such a big streak. This guy always uses me as part of his shtick. Yeah, kinda. Alright. Can I get the view? No, it's right fucking... Okay. I want to be on a flat section of the beach. I want the... sunset in the background. I don't want the building there. This kind of works. I don't know, this right here? What is that framing wise? It's a little... And then are my feet in the ground a little bit? They were. I wish it was brighter. I wish it was just a little bit brighter, but I'll take it. I'll even save this map. Coe's Isle. It came out the 11th this month, and it was updated yesterday. Add to favorites. Beaches. That's why we give him the stick. Fucking Trogdor. I've never given anyone in my life the stick, and I won't start now. Gas. It's okay, chat, because today is a 10-minute plank day. Where's that coming from? Where are you getting that information? Are you doing the 10 minutes of plank? Because I know I'm fucking not. Hi, Joe. Won't beg Yulind. Where are we? Where are we? Let's start. Let's start. Don't let him gaslight, y'all. I'm not doing 10 minutes of planking. I don't even think I could. He said he would do 10 minutes a day? Where? Where did I say that? Provide... Can you source that statement of mine? In my dream, okay. I don't think that's how it works. Everyone knows what happens in dreams is real. Hi, Star. I have never had a dream where, like, somebody wronged me in some way until, like, I think it was the end of last year. So I want to say, like, 4 or 5 months ago, where somebody, like, fucking betrayed me in a dream. And I was genuinely, like, upset with them. And I was like, it was a dream. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no reason to be upset with them. But I think it was, like, it was slipping out. I think it was, like, I was being, like, really quiet and not interacting with them as much. And they're like, hey, what's wrong? And I was like, this is stupid. You betrayed me in the dream. And it's not real. But I'm still grumpy about it. And they're like, you're an idiot. I was like, I know. Hi, Pixel. Holy chat, I'm here now. Oh my god, I love this Moogle. I love you too, Pixel. When you start having dreams in the near future, you are cooked like me. Yulind doesn't want our dreams to be reality. I want some of them. A 10-minute plank, though? I don't know about that one. You really are the bottom. I have it. If it's slipping out, then put it back in, silly. What? What? Yulind's such a mean girl. It's me, he's talking about me. Hi, Wrath. Green Zealand. Hi, Mother. That wasn't a dream. Hi, Global. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Cairo. It might have been Oku. I'm trying to remember who it was. Split the difference. 8-minute plank. How is that splitting the difference? That's not even good math. You know what I'm... Okay. PT trainer maths? Yun holds grudges regardless if they happened or not. This is my avatar's default height. You're heckin' short. I'm 1.5! Fuck you! I actually raise it. The default Miltina height is like 1.33 or something, and I have to raise it up to my... Not my actual height, but what I used for my previous avatar. 1.14 meters. My height... Oh. What the? Why is this so short? Oh! I think we're limited in this world, because I can't go higher than this. I'm at 1.2, and this thing's supposed to be 1.5. What does yours say? Can you go bigger at all? Because I can't. I'm stuck at 1.2. Small people world, Sag. Shortland. Yeah, you stuck at that. Hi, Pixel.
Hello.
Split the difference to do a 30-minute play. That's not splitting the difference at all. Or one is another 5. It's a fucking world. Yeah. I guess this world just didn't want people being big. That's a really weird choice to like actively say no talls allowed. Just say wood and move on. Shortland. Small people world, Sag. Interesting small world. It's good. I do like it. It's pretty. The beach is a little crazy for a drop off. Like I'm looking at the edge where the sand meets the water, and it's like, whoa. Like it's just the fucking. There's no gradualness to it. Hi Techno. Hi Nick. How are you, Yulind? Morning, Lynn. Happy MLK Day. There's no schooling. What am I looking at?
No refraction on my fucking jacket. Look at that. Whoa.
Hell yeah.
That's such a cool effect, chat.
Ankle lifts. There's beaches like that. There are beaches like that. However, this is less of a beach and more of a sandbar. This world is cursed. It's fine. It's fine. I would expect, I would not expect such a heavy drop off the whole way around. I think they just chose to do it like that, which if I was a world maker, I would have not done it like that, because that little like, oh, I want this to be more like real life, but not that it matters. Did you eat your bean burrito in? You know I did. It's an island. Oh yeah, federal holiday I have to work on. I was in a call with a bunch of people yesterday, and I was teasing Cairo, because I was like, Cairo, are you up at 1 a.m.? Shouldn't you be going to bed? Don't you have work tomorrow that you have to be in bed for and wake up early for tomorrow? And he was like, no way, bitch, I've got Martin Luther King Day off. It's a federal holiday. And, you know, everybody's like, yeah, holiday, whippy, staying up on a Sunday. And then one guy... who is black, he just goes, I have to work on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And somebody goes, don't worry, Beef, I'll celebrate it for both of us. And it was just like, oh my God. I hope his day goes fast. It's an island. Did you eat your bean burrito, Gana? Who are the other cues? I have Pixel and Star with me. Hi, Techno. Bean burrito, full of bean water. Straight on a big tortilla microwave. Whoa. Time out. What makes you think it's got bean water in it? I opened the can of beans, and it's the beans and like kind of chili sauce, but water. It's a very liquidy chili sauce. And I take, it's like a filter specifically for canned beans. And I turn that over and I leave it in the sink for like 10 minutes while I get my news and stuff. And then I flip that over. And I take half the beans and put them on a tortilla. So it's not dry, but there's like all the bean water has been drained out. Oh my goodness. Hi, Sumiko.
Just got an appliance for one task. A kitchen gadget.
I am absolutely one of those, like, I have this. Well, it's a task I do every single day. So it doesn't seem that bad. Technically, I could have worked today, but I didn't tell my boss I had no school today. He hasn't watched Twitch TV, so Yulind, he's lying. This guy wastes food, SMH. Hi, Sumiko. Thank you for the raid. You were playing Elden Ring? I've also been going through Elden Ring. The last thing I did last night was the Fire Giant. Fuck that guy. Fuck that piece of shit. Holy shit, that guy sucks to fight. I don't know if you're at the I don't know if you're at the Fire Giant yet. He's somewhat late game. When you get to him, enjoy. Fire Giant is a bastard until you really get to know his moveset, Limo. I feel like even knowing his moveset, it's like, and he rolls over there. All right, get on the fucking horse again. You have cleared the whole base game. So okay, so you're a lot more familiar with stuff than I am. Bean moisture, comfy raid. Just a can of refried beans slapped on a tortilla and nuked, comfy raid. Hi, Onyx. Starbucks is cute fox girl. Pixel is the one that's dressed like a biker. Comfy raid. Hi, Kiyomu. Seamless co-op with my friend. Elding my ring. Fire Giant is a bastard. You have cleared the whole game. Fire Giant is one of the easier bosses. He's fucking huge and rolls around like an asshole. He is not easy. He does so much damage. He kills me through my block. I literally, there was an attack where I was just like, I can block this hit. And he just, and I was just fucking flattened. I was like, okay, my strategy of blocking did not work on this one. Oh dear, oh no. Undiagnosed, but I think we all know. What are you talking about, huh? Just block better, forehead. So true, bestie. So true, what? I'm killing these two. I'm killing these two. I also found it really hard back when I relied too much on blocking. So here's my problem. It's my first Souls game. This is like my first game that's of that. The closest thing I've played to this is Breath of the Wild, which I don't think you can call that a Souls-like. It has a lot of similar mechanics. It has perfect dodges. It has parries. You know, I feel like you could call it a Souls-like, but maybe you can't because it's got the whole, you know, reset monsters at beacons. It doesn't it? This game hard. Must be Souls-like. I don't think, you know, a game being hard makes it a Souls-like. I think, you know, the fucking, you know, there's bosses and you're just constantly going. I guess in that regard, what makes something a Souls-like? I would have thought it was the combat and the perfect dodges and the blocking, and you know, a lot of bosses to fight make something a Souls-like. But what kind of defines it? This is also my first Souls game, but I have over 1,000 hours in now. Hell yeah! Candy Crush is a Souls-like. Fucking Cooking Mama 3 changes the way cooking simulators work, and it's the Dark Souls of cooking games. That's a real article I've seen. That is genuinely an article I've seen that says Cooking Mama 3 is the Dark Souls of cooking games. Ring Racers is the Souls-like of kart racers. Corpse runs is a big thing that usually missing from supposed Souls-likes. I don't think Breath of the Wild has one. So if it's based on corpse runs, that would not count. Souls-like is generally slow combat, dodge-centric. Get one or two shot by a lot of bosses, etc. Yulin's the Dark Souls of yeah? What are we at, arm pulls? Oh my god! I don't know what's happening today. The planets have aligned. We've been live for 20 minutes and we've gotten 2 friends giving us bat raids. Hi, Kuroki. Thank you for the raid. That means I gotta go close. I gotta close both of your streams now. Because now it's just a stream of me. Okay. Okay. 6'7". Yulind is the Dark Souls of femboys. Hi, Dora. Am67. Meowscarada. Pog. Am67. Am67. It's because it's a 10-min blank day. Yulind closing my stream. Yulind hates me. I closed my stream because you rated me. I had your stream open. Fuck you. Good job today, Sumiko. And good job today, Kuro. I greatly appreciate both of you. Thank you for the raids. I hope you both had fun. I really appreciate it. Sumiko? Mwah. Kuro, you just get more head pats. I don't kiss that one. That's my toxic streamer. That's not toxic. I deadass can't see your name because I'm on mobile Twitch, Lamau. On light mode, I guess now. That's my toxic streamer. I can't see Kuro's LOL. That's so mean. How's it going today, Yulind? It's going good. I went to the grocery store this morning. It was super fucking cold. It was like 13 Fahrenheit when I went, and I was like fucking shivering.
It's still 14.
Oh my god. My car has heated seats, and that made it bearable. That made it bearable. And then it's crazy. Fucking Cairo is just like, I would never want heated seats. I'll shiver in the car, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you? You're fucking crazy. Kill it with hammers. Is that a fucking Meowscarada on screen? No, it's Star. Well, it is a Meowscarada, but it's Star. We're not killing them with hammers. Techno, I'll kill you with hammers before Meowscarada. That's a star. A Starbucks? Yes, a Starbucks. Okay. We're gonna do a quick preview. We're gonna do a quick preview of something I finished yesterday. Hi, Willie. Hi. Thank you. Oh my god, I love Willie so much. Quick preview. I worked on a thing yesterday, but I can't use it today because it's a beach day. But another outfit is going into the fucking rotation.
Wow.
This is the teaser for you guys. Collar, you say? Hi, Nampi. It does have a collar, yes. Hi, Zvi. Show the ass. Succubus slut, Yulind. What? Where's the slut come from? Huh? I will drive with the window down. What a Starbucks. But Meowscarada is a mid Pokemon. You're crazy for that, Techno. I won't kill you with hammers. I'm sorry. He's stripping. I'm not stripping. I just wanted to tease an outfit real quick. Show the ass? Nope. Bro, you have a collar and tattoos? You're a slut in that, Abby? Wow. That's extremely judgmental and stereotyping, Frisu. Collars and tattoos do not make somebody a slut, okay? They could absolutely not be a sexual thing for someone. You're just extremely judgmental and prejudiced. The slut comes from the Yulind. Suddenly the free Yulind isn't a slut. Show the elbows.
Yo, Yulind's got.
Why do you want me to show the elbows? You're weird for that. You're so weird for that, Techno. Meet the collar-wearing tattooed person you know IRL. I'm not saying it doesn't have to be sexual for you. What I am saying is, that's extremely judgmental of you to say it is always sexual. And you're wrong for that. Anyway, that's what I did yesterday. I was super excited to wear it today. And then, and then it was like, oh, right, it's a beach day. Hi, Logitech. Demon Hunter tattoos. Right? They could just be a really big WoW fan. Meowscarada suffers from the Fury anthropomorphization of Pokemon starters. It's one of those, like, please don't go bipedal. Please stay on all fours. But then you see it and you're like, oh, okay, I'll let it pass with this one. It's really good. It's cute. I think Samurott is what ruined Pokemon going bipedal, because Samurott was like, it stayed on all fours, or it went to all fours, and people just don't like Samurott. It's just not popular. I did for Meowscarada I wanted to show, but it's 100% not stream. Go stand by that bush over there and show me. I want to see it. Just don't be in front of the camera, and then don't stay at it. I have yet. Oh, okay, you have yet to make it. Okay, I still want to see it. You like being insulted? I'm not the weird one here. I literally don't like being insulted, Techno. If you insult me too much, I will do something about it and like ban you. Do you even have a collar? LOL, crashed out. Killing this Lind SMH. I'm just saying, if I woke up as a Meowscarada tomorrow, I wouldn't be upset. I want you to stay on all fours. Okay, okay. I don't mind Pokemon standing on all fours. I just hate when Pokemon just look like furries. This is by no means an insult to furries. I've yet to make it into VR chat avatar. I don't mind when a Pokemon goes bipedal and it's very anthropomorphized. It gets annoying to me when I see too much of it. Like, I don't like Lucario for the sole reason that Lucario is popular and you see so much Lucario. Also because it replaced Mewtwo, who was one of my mains in Melee. I very much dislike it when a Pokemon starts taking on human attributes like clothing. So, like, Cinderace is kind of the perfect example of this. Cinderace just has cleats and pants, and it's like, cleats is a soccer thing. Like, soccer has not been around for thousands of years. Definitely cleats haven't been around that long. And this Pokemon's just evolved with them? Pokemon's supposed to be like, you know, this is an evolutionary thing that it's, you know, adapted to over thousands, tens of thousands of years. And it just has this thing that's supposedly like 100 years old. I hate that. I hate that, I hate that, I hate that. Problem is starters just going full furry bait. Sometimes, yeah. Prove it. Oh, I thought you like being degraded. I'm 100% wrong once again. No, no, I don't like being degraded at all. Absolutely not. So Cinderace is my least favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, that's just a person. Lucario is just a person. We are in agreement there, Techno. Lucario murdered Mewtwo only to be hot cheeks and follow him. Nudiest Pokemon only. Lucario is also clearly a marketing board designed Pokemon in the vein of Poochie from that one Simpsons episode. You only want to see Pokemon naked? Do you guys consider, like, your dog naked? Because I look at Pokemon the same as animals. I look at them like, this thing's, you know, a fucking dog. Maybe sometimes a bit more intelligent, but only if you shave them, your dog is naked. Meowscarada is naked. Lucario is naked. All Pokemon except Cinderace and Scrafty are naked. There's more Pokemon that has clothes. Do you consider Machoke and Machamp naked? You cannot consider Leaveney naked. That thing's whole thing is that it makes clothes for itself. All Pokemon. Machamp naked. Oh fuck, I forgot about them. Leaveney is the big one. Leaveney is it's the bug Pokemon that takes leaves and like crafts clothes with them and sews them. And so it makes like pretty outfits for itself. I know this because when I would do Twink Battlegrounds at level 19, my rogue, I think, was named Leaveney. That one Pokemon that looks like Gumby. Naked! The fuck is Twink Battlegrounds? So in World of Warcraft, you would have brackets. So the first time you can queue up for a battleground is level 20, or 10, not 20, 10. And the bracket is level 10 to 19, because they didn't want like a level 60 being matched against a level 10. So it'd be 10 to 19. The next bracket would be 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, and the 60s. That way everybody's kind of facing against people relative to their power. You know, and a 19's gonna fucking destroy a level 2. And there's a fucking Machoke. And there's just a Machoke right there. Hi, Dore. So what people did, this was like some of the OG smurfing in video games, was they would make twinks. This is basically something that's like, I guess the nomenclature comes from like young but very pretty. And so like you would make a level 19. You would give it all the best gear. You would give it like super expensive weapons, enchants, the best armor. You would level it by running it through dungeons to get like blue drops and spend like hundreds of gold on this thing to make it a god for its level. And then you would never level it up. You would keep it at 19 so it's at the absolute highest level it could be in that bracket. And this level 19, it goes into the 10 to 19 battlegrounds. And now think of it like this. Let's say level 10 has 500 health. Let's say level 19 has 1,000 health. But with all of your enchants and best gear, that level 19 twink has like 2,500 health. Let's say that level 10, they hit for like 20 damage. That level 19, they might hit for like 40. That twink, they might hit for 100. So like, it's just, you're so out of scale with everybody that like, you could walk into 5 people and kill them all. You're just a god amongst them. And you would never level up, so you just stay in this battleground of like, I perpetually win. Eventually they made it so that battlegrounds gave experience, and that kind of killed twinks. But they made it so that you could turn your experience off. However, they made it so that if you turned your experience off, you were in a different bracket from those who had their experience on. Which kind of made making twinks still fun, because it kind of just made balanced battlegrounds. It was weird. So like, you would have the 10 to 19 experience on battleground, where everybody's just running around in like grays and shit gear. And then you have the 10 to 19 experience off battleground, where everybody is 19 and a god, but like they're all fighting each other. It was weird. It was weird. All the twinks went from being like, I just want to shit on people that suck, to, hey, this is a weird little microcosm of fair battlegrounds because everybody has put the effort in at this level, and we're all invested in this because we all put effort in. It was really weird. I joined a twink guild. I made one, and this was when experience was off. So I was in the group of, we're only fighting other twinks. All Pokemon except Cinderace, Machamp, Nikki. The fuck is Twink Battlegrounds? Twink Battlegrounds for non-WoW players. This means level 19 with best in stock gear. Most of the time it means level 19. You could have level 29 twinks. You could have level 39 twinks. People would freeze their characters there. It's just 19 was like 90% of them was there. Machoke, Champ are not Nikki. Sock and Throw, however, are. Hold on. Sock and Throw literally have karate gis on, huh? Hi, Zenny. A second beach episode? We had to increase the price. Beach days are happening too often. And then you go to AV and discover a landmark and level up and fuck it all up. The only tweaking WoW I did was with a level 1 rogue I made that I got exalted with Timbermaw. This was long before the scaling items were released. Yeah, now people spend 1 million plus gold per non-bot BOE items that have legacy and chance. They'll let you one-shot people in regular queued battlegrounds at each level bracket. My face when I bring no restriction tradable items with level 60 nax and chance that have been removed from the game for 20 years. God. Where are we? We've done 1 lunge of each. We're 34 already? Oh my god, what happened? What the fuck happened to the time? I was annoyed at the change because I like to do battlegrounds as I leveled characters. Then the experience would throw off my questing progression. Those geese are their skin. You yap too much. I liked the chains vibe because to me it was just more experience. It made it easy to level. It was like, oh, now there's a reason to go do Battlegrounds while leveling. 1.5 lunges? 1.5 lunges, huh? Okay, we're at the deep ones. Oh. I'm just like, fucking win. How did I yap that much? How did 34 minutes go by? I expected it to be like 9:20. Deep, you say, yapper? Oh. Whoo. I like doing the deep lunges. They kind of leave me sore. I kind of do them and I'm like, ow, this like, you know, I expect it to feel like, you know, a little bit of pain in the moment. Not pain, but like I expect it to like push it, right? But then I get up and I'm like, my leg still feels sore. Ugh. Maybe it shouldn't be possible to contribute taxes on beach day. That would slow it down. The problem is, Twitch yells at me if I don't have anything. So if I disable outfit, because it's beach day, and there's no community thing, it's like, hey man, what the fuck are you doing? You don't have anything to spend points on. And I'm like, Yulind, I'm kissing you in support of your existence. Shush, don't take away our fun. Obligatory call me deep lunges because I'll make you feel so. Okay, so alright. One more lunge of each. Oh. Did you have your government issued whole milk yet? No. Hi, Leo. Be good, Croaky, if you're still here. Also, hi, Yuli. Ugh. I didn't catch what Croaky was playing. I imagine it was just Tarkov, but...
Yeah, it was Tarkov.
I figure. That boy, do him love his Tarkov. Might get in VR and walk him in with you when you start. Felt my stress at all. I missed it. Can we restart the lunges, Tarkov? No, Gana. Fuck you. Yeah, you're always welcome to, Dore. You imagined correctly. Also, beach day again. Beach day. This is the closest beach days have ever been because we delayed it Thursday to Friday, right? Because of beach day fell on a Thursday, we had trailers in, so we had to move it to Friday. So Friday beach day, Saturday, Sunday normal days, and then you guys somehow paid it in like 3 fucking days. So Monday beach day, and it's like, okay, we gotta increase the price for now. And hi, Devil Gated. Fuck me yourself, you coward. You know that's not how it works. You know that's not how it goes. Hamstrings? Hi, Lunny. I joined, but the Avi I used got removed, so I gotta look for a new one. What? That sucks. I just like think of you in that one. I wonder why it was. Oh, actually, if it was public and it had the bits that yours had, yeah, I can actually see that. Yeah, that guy's reached the goal on Thursday.
I thought it was a paid model someone uploaded for free.
Aw.
Which is a big no-no.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Even if modified, they were very picky about that.
No,
They
yeah.
tried having a green-rated Lasucia that anyone could use, and I got contacted by the creator of Lasucia to take it down. I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, I'd be upset about that if it was like I made a model and was selling it, and then somebody just took it, modified it a little bit, and put up a pedestal for it. That'd be like, hey man, what the fuck? Yep. Everyone in prismatic search of it. I have a backup, but I
My
get
model,
some accessories.
not to toot my own horn or anything, but my model is the closest thing to just saying.
I have no idea what you just fucking said.
Oh, the Howlin, the base, it's free and it's free to even publicize. Little to no modification.
Lunny, what Hobbit and I are talking about specifically is the person who uploaded that model of yours might have been committing theft. So it's like, yes, you have a backup, but like morally, you shouldn't use that backup. My model's gone
It's
too,
not
so I
so
know
much theft as much as like distributing paid content for free. It's a bit of a gray area that most avatar creators will have like in their TOS do not distribute for free.
Hear that guy's reached the goal on Thursday, devil. Oh, that sucks. My model's gone too, so I know how you feel. I have had models disappear. But not because the avatar creator took them down, because the account got banned, and there was somebody I really liked named Yume who made very cute models. I think I can show one of them through a print. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Prints. Share, drop, print. Put it over here. So this model, this is what I used to run around in. And this is the first night that I got drunk. Can I fucking... There. That's me fucking the first time ever in my life being sloshed. And Yume's avatars, they had an avatar world where you could just use any of these models. That world is down. All of those models are gone now. I don't think they play the game anymore. Oh, it's hot. I don't think they play the game anymore. But so I don't expect them to ever come back. They had a ninja model that was very reserved. It was very like, you know, not a lot of bits showing that I would use on, you know, anytime I was around streamers. Anytime I was not around streamers, they had this little like, it was like this demon avatar that had like skeleton hands for the bra. And it had like nothing covering the bottom. And it had some like emote expression toggle things that you would like summon a fucking like ghost hand behind you that matched your hand. And it could throw fucking lightning spears. The thing was rad. And so like if I ever wanted to get somebody's attention across the map, I would just start throwing spears at them. And they'd come on over. Yeah, like I said, I can't customize it to how I want, so I'm also unsure about using it. Oh, wait, I remembered. You have a praise kink? Not the degradation kink, my bad. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, it's hot. Where it toe touches? Ugh. They're drowning in the background? They're fine. They're an alpaca, so they float. Hi, Ish. Oh, hey. Or, oh, yeah, it's beach day. Good morning, Yuli. Gurgle? Ugh. Ow. Ugh. Splits. Oh. We're at 40 minutes. That's about where I usually am. Oh. Hi, Senril. Duh. Ow, ow, ow. Duh. Oh. Oh. Hi, Valmea. It looks like you're on a planet orbiting a red dwarf star. Maybe I'm playing too much Elite Dangerous lately. That's such a pretty world. I like it. I wish... Actually... I wonder if I can just... Oh. I just turned my own lighting on.
The sun has been turned on.
Although, it's blinking a little bit. But I can just turn my own lighting on. Oh, also it's crazy fast. The movement here is just like... New, new, new. Hi, Chewy. Hi, Scriggles. Okay, it's blinking because the YouTube video is paused, and so it's freaking out.
The funny thing is blinking on your end and not mine.
Really? Gah. Yulind, I ran out of Discord Nitro. I'm now a broke bitch. That doesn't make you a broke bitch. Hello, Sin. Look at this wonderful Yulind. Hi. Prams are slower to sync over the network. Mjorn. Oh, Mjorn. Okay, we're at squats and we're at planks. The two longest ones. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every now and then a wave just like sends Pixel so high that he gets like fucking shot down and his head goes underwater, and it is a little bit like, I'm officially 5k points away from Dr. Robotnikland. Yulind, make sure you back up your add-ons folder before tomorrow. No idea what will or will not work. Weak auras is a maybe at this point. I never have like super advanced weak auras. So if I lose them all, I just like, okay, I can just recreate them easily. Everything else, I don't really have anything customized. I try to run very low add-on settings each because in Miss of Pandaria when Elv UI was just dead for a month and I felt like I couldn't play the game because I was so dependent on add-ons. Since then, I've just been like, I try to run default. I try to run as little add-ons as possible. What's a weak aura? I need to explain this while doing stretches. A weak aura is an add-on, it's called weak auras, that lets you create custom visuals on your screen in World of Warcraft based on things happening in game. So let's say I have a cooldown that is 2 minutes long. For 10 seconds, it gives me like 100% crit chance, and the cooldown itself is 2 minutes. Well, I would make a weak aura so that when I use the cooldown, I basically hear Tyler 1 just go, "Get this shit off of me!" as he's screaming, and then it switches to another clip of Tyler 1 just screaming the "Whoa! Whoa!" and like it just does that for like 10 seconds straight to let me know that I'm in my super mode. And when that stops, I know I'm no longer in that super mode. It was also playing it had a GIF of Snoopy from the Peanuts dancing on my screen. Hi Harley. When that 10 seconds ends, it then switches to a GIF of Snoopy sleeping on his doghouse. Just asleep, just laying there. And it's transparent and it's faded out. When that 2 minutes is up and the cooldown comes back up, a Taco Bell sound, you know, the dong, the big bell, that goes off to let me know it's back up and available. And instead of Snoopy sleeping on his doghouse, it's now covering half my screen. Snoopy just going, ooh, just like shaking like that to be like, hey, use your cooldown. Use it now. Use it now. So then I use it, and it goes back to the first thing. It's the sound effect of Tyler 1 being crazy, and like Snoopy dancing. Your weak cores are cringe as fuck. That's not what I do for my weak cores. I'm just giving an example of the crazy stuff you can do with weak cores. That is not what I do. Panic. Also, it's like extra visuals. It's extra visuals as well as audio cues, and you can decide everything. At its most simple, it's a Taco Bell sound effect that goes off when a cooldown comes off cooldown. At its most advanced, your entire raid of 20 people all has a same weak aura that syncs with each other, and a boss that shoots out a mechanic every 10 seconds that, 5 people need to stand in exact spots. It marks the spots that need to be stood on the ground, and it marks you. So you get the debuff, it tells you to it marks you with green, it marks the 4 other people with red, blue, white, and purple, and there are markers on the ground that you go stack with the one that matches you, and you kind of invalidate the boss mechanics because the weak aura just tells you what to do. It's something you can program. I custom made my UI with Cell, which may or may not work. Weak auras are a nice tool for me to track spells and debuffs on people. For healing, it lets me make sure everyone lives. You're cute. Something you can program. It's like an annoying Overwatch compilation when done to the extreme. It doesn't have to be done like that, okay? That was just cringe examples, but you could just make it look natural to the game. There's one guy, Techno. But can a weak aura run Doom? Yes, easily. There is one guy who he took all of the Hearthstone cards that corresponded to Hunter's abilities. He made pixel art for them, and then he made it so that his rotation in World of Warcraft is basically displayed in a fan of cards in pixelated art of the Hearthstone cards. So if his steady shot was available, he had a steady shot card in the bottom left. If his kill shot was available, he had a kill shot card in the bottom left, and that would kind of like be shaking above the others because that's a really important one that he wanted to use very, as soon as possible for the others. Kill command, bestial wrath, barb shot, all of them were represented as a card, like a Hearthstone card with custom pixel art. You can do whatever the fuck you want with weak auras. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow, 90% of weak auras dies. Nerds still love y'all. Scriggles, if you played WoW, you would be the type that, goes heavy in weak auras, because you would have fun with it. I speak of WoW and she appears. Hi, free, so that's a you, nerd, that's you. Nothing will ever be better than World First Garage with the dude's UI having Rainbow Dash pooping rainbows. I said hi and you ignored me. Let me send you a screenshot for later. Ganna... I know I said hi to you. I imagine that's the Scriggles. Don't do that. Don't do the I said hi and you ignore me. That's cringe. That's really cringe. Hop on Dragon Fable. ADH doggo brain, sorry. No, you should shame me. Look, if you two want to shame each other over that outside of my chat, sure. I really don't like seeing you ignored me, you didn't say hi to me in my chat. Maybe degrade me a little, I mean, what? Why are the weak auras being killed? Hi, Yulind. Hi again, Chewy. Hi, Dehi. Hello, generic pink-haired VTuber. What the fuck? Hi, Zammy. Foot Gremlin Scriggy. I said Yulind, and he said, hi, I'm Yulind. That's not what I said. It was meant to be cringe. If it was meant to be cringe, you nailed it. You nailed it so hard that I was like, do I need to address this? I'm glad that it was meant as a joke. But like, even as a joke, if I could bother you to not make that one. Hi, Yulind. Wow, I can't believe Yulind is ignoring his viewers and calling them cringe. SMH. What's poppin'? I gotta make my new UI and freeze outside walking, though. Oh, God. Making a new UI 2 months before the X-Pack launches? Yeah, that's crazy, Ish. Hello, future blue streamer. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hello, hello. Blue-haired Yulind win. If Yulind called me cringe, I'd take it as a compliment. You bother me sometimes. I try not to call people cringe. That being said, I will defend people that are cringe. I have a lot of friends that, I'll be honest, they just are. They just are cringe. And I don't think that's the end of the world. I don't think that's like a moral failing or like a... I'm not going to say it's a good thing, so I can't really say it isn't a bad thing. It's just like, everybody has a different skill set, right? Some people are really funny. Some people are really smart. Some people are just like really skilled at, you know, anything they touch. Some people are really, really nice and generous to others. It's like a whole, you know, skill stat system, right? Some people are just cringe. They just have, you know, max cringe and it's a negative stat. But they're, you know, they bring a lot of other things to the table that make them awesome as a person. And I'm generous. There's people that are like, oh, they're so cringe. And I'm like, yeah, but they're great in other ways, right? I think it's okay to be cringe. I gotta make it. Healing Mythic on Thursday. If my UI is broken, it's gonna be a bad time. And there isn't a chance I'm using Blizzard's poop frames. Hi, Radiark. How you? Oh my god, the scenery is beautiful. But I see two beautiful sceneries. Very sweet, Yuli. What is your skill? Cringe. Glad I am not cringe. I think my skill, if I have one, granted I don't think anybody has just one, but I think there's one that I have above others' skills. It's like my empathetic nature, and then I can typically see how people are feeling and what's going through their head. Usually. Some people are so reserved and hide stuff that, like, I don't know anything's wrong until they're blowing up. And it's like, oh, shit, you were going through this? But usually when somebody has a crash out, it doesn't come out of nowhere for me. Usually I saw the moment that really irked them, and I see them say something just a little differently. Which, I'll pick up on it and not be expected. I hate. Something I cannot stand is when somebody does something a little differently, and people immediately jump on that, right? Like, if I'm like... I'll give you an example. Hi, Zammy. Hi, Ganny. Hi, Ganna. Hi, Valmea. Hi, Radiark. Hi, Ish. Hello, Leo. And then somebody's like, they said hello. They didn't say hi. They said hello. Do they fucking hate Leo? Oh my god, like, when somebody sees just this tiniest little difference and jumps on that, it's like, stop. You'll never ask what's going on in my life. He thinks it's all sunshine and dildos. I do not think it's all sunshine and dildos. You know, I was pretty good at falling asleep while repoing. I did it once. I probably did it like 3 times, but like, come on, that's usually when I nap. I can't find my history thing in Battle.net, but I stopped playing WoW in 2017. My skill is to cook and to listen to the boring shit ever that I get interested. I mean, the dildos bit is pretty spot on. Oh, not true. Not even playing during 2019. Don't worry, I only make that joke about my cats. Yulind hates Leo. New lore unlocked. I'm killing Ganna. I'm killing you, Ganna. How many fucking squats do we have? I think we have 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've only done 1 squat, right? No. You blind? I think I did 6. I might have done 7, so I kind of just did 10 or 11. Okay. What time are we at? 101 to 104? Yes, that's why I wear glasses. Oh, well then put them on. I wonder. Does you like dildos? Probably not. Radiarc. Radiarc. Ugh, 3 minutes. I suddenly don't hear music. It had frozen. Ow, ow, ow. I'm trying to reopen an excess overlay tab and put all my weight on the tip of my elbow. This boy chokes on plastic better than any sea turtle. Oh my god, it's so cold. It was 12 Fahrenheit when I went to the store. I went to hear snores from the alpaca bobbing in the waves. Duh. 1 minute down. Radiac, the answer to your question is on a different website. I can't link it. You don't think he muted? Do I think Pixel muted? No. No, of course I don't. It's a coin toss. Halfway done. He's muted by the water. Just make sure it's not permanent. Who the fuck is in the ocean? It's Pixel. Our alpaca. 70 seconds. Oh, it's going slow. 60 seconds. 50 seconds. Oh god, why is planking so slow? I want it to go faster. 40 seconds. Different website. I get it. Still didn't find it that day. If you need help, you can DM me and I will answer you later. 30 seconds. Paca, make sure you know drown, please. Now I have a puddle of mud stuck in my head. Fuck. 20 seconds. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just a little more. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. No. Okay. Alpaca, make sure you know drown, please. Everything's so blurry and alpaca more like shrimp. Yulind. Hi, Cairo. Song was like 2 weeks ago. I associate Ace Combat 5 with blurry. Great job, Yuli. Holy shit, I didn't think you will cooperate like that, but okay. What are you thinking I'm doing? Great job, you. Now do 10 more rounds? Fuck no. Oh my god, no. We're leaving this beach. We're leaving this beach. We're going to fishing. Recently visited. Not recently visited. Liked worlds. Friends. Drop portal. Anchor. Local. Pins. Pin 3. Portal. Hi, Bits. Classic Yulind, hour and not walking. Dude, I'm so bad lately, Bits. I've completely lost my ability to stretch and talk at the same time. I don't know what happened. I'm just bad at it now. Incapable. Good job planking, Pat. Thank you. Can you bring me another coat? It's too cold right now outside. Looking great, Yulind. Thank you. Hey, if you can walk for 908 days, I think 10 more rounds of plank is doable. No. No, absolutely not. I don't want to do it. You can't make me. Yeah, about there. Anchor world. You guys wait there. Hi, Bits. Hi, Gana. Cutest Discord mod in Yulind server. You know? I would say Bits is the cutest Discord mod in my server. God, that's such a fucking dad joke. I'm adorable as fuck. Okay. Expressions, choker. Ditcherland? I was just reach calibrating, fuck you. How'd you come to that conclusion? Hi, you must not know me. Because Radiarch, they're the only Discord mod. So by default, they are the cutest. They are also the ugliest, but you know, we don't need to say that one. France, no. My ego is bigger than Yulind's reach. Good lord. You talking shit, Yulind? Nope. Nope. It's not talking shit if it's facts, right? And you are, without a doubt. This is why I shoot you. Why? Because I call you the cutest mod in my Discord? What the fuck?
Hey, chat.
Anchor local. Okay, I want it to be about there.
Why am I so small?
You just called me the ugliest punch pixel. Am I at my normal size again? Expressions, quick actions.
Maybe.
153. I am. I did not call you the ugliest mod in the Discord. I just said, you know, you are the ugliest mod in the Discord. I'm not wrong. Name an uglier mod than you. Name a cuter mod than you. You can't. Hey, the sheep's awake. Okay. We bring that up. We bring that up. Put that there, that there. You? I'm not a mod. I'm an owner. Start. Let's get started. We're starting with Pandaria beaches. You know what that means? Potential for a fucking long day. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's hard to argue, you cute. I know. Hey, the sheep's awake? I'll...
Wait,
Pixel?
are the people in the screen?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I don't know, what did you just ask?
Oh, I was asking about the Waldo thing, if, like, other people are also affected by the...
You're affected in that I'm producing light, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not affecting your model, it's just... Your model is just... has light on it.
Gotcha. Immersive.
Who the fuck is that jumping around? I don't know who you're talking about. I've got Pixel and Hobbit here with me. The moment Yulind gets a second Discord mod. Oh boy, finally walking time. Yulind being an owner doesn't sound right. Well, that's how it is. I am a Discord server owner. Oh, he's walking leaves. Judge more short beach videos? No. You gotta understand, Leo. When I say I want to do this, that could happen in the next week. That could happen in the next year. When I say I want to add more short beach videos so that I don't have a crazy long day of 9 hours, a beach video is difficult to do. For beach videos, I can make a Minecraft beach video, and that one will probably be the fastest soon, so that's probably the next Minecraft video I should do. I will eventually do Black Desert Online beach videos, but that one, I really don't want to do that one. It's something that I should do, but like, fuck, that looks like so much effort that I'm just not excited to do it at all.
It shouldn't be. Do you have, like, what now? 2 people offering to clear the beach for you?
Having more people do it with me means more effort. Because that means I can't just do it whenever I want and at my pace. I have to do it with their schedule as well as mine. And, it puts me in a sense of, like, I can't just...
He doesn't sleep.
Well, I can't just, like, you know, record a section and then, like, look at Reddit for 10 minutes, record a section, play a game of this for 30 minutes, record a section. I can't, like, do it like that because, you know, now that's rude to them to keep them waiting on my schedule. So it becomes more of a project of, like, all right, we do this section. Now we go straight into this section. Now we go straight into this section. You know I would drop everything to do it for the fun of it? Yeah, but I don't like that. I can relate. There's also just the whole nature of BDO in that I need to check for the beaches. I need to go around the entire fucking world and look at their beaches. And then, you know, basically take a world map and then mark it. Okay, there was a good beach here, there was a good beach here. Worst case scenario, the entire continent that's available for BDO is a good beach. Which is like, oh fuck, that's gonna make it a 5-hour fucking video. At which point it would need to be broken into like sections. And I don't even know what sections I would break it into. There's an entire big ass island in the middle of the ocean we'll have to sail to, which is a mini continent. Beach quadrants. Yeah, see, that just makes me not want to do it, Cairo, and like just put it off. Because it's so much fucking work and effort. Hi, B. Castering Wilds. Yeah. Fuck yeah, 5-hour video. I will never do a 5-hour video. At most, I will like... I don't want to post anything over 2 hours again. What level are you, Pixel? 71? How come your camera spawns to the side of you instead of in front?
That's just what happens when it's on desktop mode.
Oh.
Oh no, my fish! God damn it.
2.5 hour videos then? Fuck no. If it was a 5-hour video, it would be 5 1-hour videos. Well, what would realistically happen is I would cut it up in a way that makes sense. So if, like, the north was a very snowy area beach, all the, like, areas there would be one video. If then there was, like, a more desert beach, that would be its own video. And then on the east side was very, like, eastern beaches, that would be a video. 3 2-hour videos. I think your math is off, Gana. Yeah, I think the next video I do is Minecraft beaches. I had started setting up for Minecraft plains. But I think I should just do beaches first. And beaches shouldn't be too bad for Minecraft. I basically just take each type of ocean, or each type of beach, I should say. And I think there's like 2 or 3 types. And then just walk along each of those for 10 minutes. Okay, 4 2-hour videos. Make beach day super long. It's so funny how passing a yawn works over audio. I don't know how it works at all. All I know is I yawn a lot. Ugh.
I think it has something to do with the power suggestion.
Beach with sand and beach with dirt. Your yawns get me as well. Tee-hee. How many beaches are there in Minecraft? Like, what are the different biomes? Yanni, Yanni.
Oh yeah, I can get my daily.
Treat yourself, you and turn the heater up. I mean, it's set to 67, I think. The problem is it's just like... God, it really is the funny number. The problem is that's like... measuring a spot in the house. I don't know what it's using to measure that. I know it's a little bit colder down here than it is upstairs. Minecraft doesn't have beaches, last I looked. Gana, you're just on a roll today. You're actually just... I don't know what got in your pants and agitated you. AM67, AM67, AM67. No, I know there's at least one beach type. I want to say there's 2 or 3. I could maybe make... If there's only one beach type, I could do it based on the different ocean types. We'll see. We'll see. Hi, Sheepy. What I would really like, because it would solve multiple problems. There's an Awake Sheep Beach Titans. Beach Titans? No, Minecraft, huh? What I would really like is a mod that changes the ground under you. as you walk. I was being serious with that. I think Minecraft has beaches. It's just an area where water meets land. Okay. You've been a little contrarian today, so I thought you were just being facetious and going after me. There is a beach biome. Like 100% I know there is at least one beach biome. I think it'll be hard to get a beach video because I haven't seen long connecting ones. Or you get to a terrain overhaul mod or something. I have seen a long beach before in Minecraft. I think with you make a super long or super big biomes and you will get long beaches that way. Because they have to be close to the water. So it's not like it's just sand for thousands of blocks away from the water. It just like wraps along the ocean. There are absolutely beaches though. There is a full beach biome, I promise. In fact, I have all the biomes written down somewhere. Let me see if I have it written down there. Content stuff. Yeah, okay. So I see beach and snowy beach are two distinct biomes. And then I don't think the other types of beaches will like I think there's kind of like unofficial beaches, so like where a desert meets an ocean, you would call that a beach. But I don't think that's its own biome. You're right. It's been a biome since alpha. But there's only one beach biome? There's two. There's beach and snowy beach. What was I gonna say? I am interested to see how that will work with world generation. I'm pretty sure I can make like a beach that's like at least 5 minutes long fairly easily. And then I just, you know, make a bunch of those. Worst case scenario. Ideally, snowy beach not being mentioned in beach is dumb. When you go to the world creation settings, so if I made a world that was like single biome, so it could only be plains or only be desert, beach and snowy beach are options there. So I know those are two distinct ones because that was what I took for my list. I basically looked at the world creation thing and then just wrote all of them down. And I categorized them by which would be easy to make, which would be hard to make. Or only BBs. What? My only requirement for my beach videos is going to be, that you don't see landmass off to the right. I want it to be a full, like, we are next to an ocean. And so in that regard, I imagine if I make like single biome beaches, that'll be difficult to find. I'll just have to find an ocean. But I think with large biome, I'll just teleport to a beach. And it'll be with an ocean.
Distance really low. You just don't see the other side.
Yeah, but that looks really bad in Minecraft is the problem.
I know. There's probably mods that have seeds where just is beaches everywhere.
Dude, apparently world generation used to be really good, and then they just gutted it and made it horrible. Say, your mic.
Your microphone is messed up. sounds like fucking R2D2.
The R2D2 crash out. Whoa.
It's been happening so much. I should get a new audio interface, maybe.
That was fixed.
Yeah, I know. I just have to unplug it and plug it back in every time. I don't know if it's like a power delivery issue or what the problem is.
Have you cleaned out the port? Make sure there's nothing dunked up in there?
No. I've swapped around all the ports, swapped all the cables. I believe it's a USB controller power delivery issue.
Ah.
Yeah, snowy beaches, just beach with
There's also
snow and
had it
no
with my
turtles.
Beyond, where my Beyond has gone black once or twice, and I assume it's a power delivery issue.
I'm walking and it's cold. Ignore my dumbass.
Sucks.
Never. Also, speaking of, if you don't have turtles, I will be sad. You could just world edit the land out and fill it with water. Ghana? Yes. But also, like, that takes so fucking long. Like, it's Minecraft. All of this is building blocks. All of this is absolutely, like, I can just make anything I want, right? It takes so long to do that. Which is why, you know, Minecraft, we made 6 videos and then we kind of shelved Minecraft. Because each video was taking 2 to 4 weeks to put out. Because it was just... It took me so fucking long to just make a video. It was like, this fucking blows. And like, that was with Yuki and Violet helping me. And so, what I really want is, I want videos that, like, I can just log in and make them. I want it to be, like, generated pathways in Minecraft. That I can just, I walk along these, I don't have to go make them, I don't have to go fixing them. And so, like, so you can just select the landmass and replace it with air. Even that, Ghana, takes a while. Because that is what I did for the desert video. In the desert video, I made a super flat world. And I replaced the whole thing with desert. Because this was the only way I could get a desert that wasn't fucking mountainous. But also be long enough for, like, a 30-minute video. And so I had to recreate the desert. And, like, I was using Axiom World Edit. Like, mass delete, mass change thousands of blocks at a time. And it just takes a long time. So you can just select the landmass and replace it with air. Repeating command block to replace X space around you and just fly around. I don't think you understand how long it would take to do that, Lunny. Because, like... Imagine scribbling on a piece of paper, but, like... A 1-inch line takes a minute, right? But you have to go back and forth over it so many times. Like, yes, flying around would be really fast, but I needed to cover thousands of blocks. And then you need it to be like, you want it to look natural, right? So if I just like, yeah, I've yet to use Axiom, but the viz looks very useful. Axiom is very, very nice. The thing about Axiom is that, like, it's really, really nice for making one thing. It's really nice for, like, bulk tools. But it's not, like, the most amazing thing. Well, I mean, it is still. It's a very nice tool. But, like, when I want to make a 30-minute video, that's, like, 5,000 blocks. 5,000 blocks lengthwise. Around the blocks, you know, that's like hundreds of thousands of blocks. And, like, when you want it to look natural, let's say I want a desert, right? Well, I would have to flatten the entire area because a desert should be flat, right? But then, like, deserts themselves, about every 25 feet, they have a cactus. And then also, they would have some, like, crags that's like an open crack in the ground. And sometimes those have lava. And then the actual desert themselves, sometimes there's, like, dried weeds interspersed throughout it. So, like, this block has one, the one next to it has one, the one above that one has it. But then there's none for a while. And then you go 2 over, 1 up, and there's a weed there. It's very much like even the most barren wasteland of a desert biome is somewhat busy and has a shit ton of stuff going on. And to build that from scratch, it's like it just takes so much effort to add every little detail to make it look natural. And so the less I have to edit, the better. It's like if I have to edit it at all, in my mind it's almost like a non-viable option because it just the amount of time it takes to do that is so huge. And so, like, with the desert, I feel like the desert was the only one I could get away with this. With the desert, what was it? I made a super flat world. The biome was desert. Wait, hold on. How did I do this? Because that was not making sense in my head. Because I know I didn't add weeds, but it had weeds in it. Yeah, that's part of why I was thinking about just removing the landmass. Because getting a beach long enough was going to ask the world. But then I saw their pose fissures. Yeah. Because getting a beach long enough that would be usable would be a bit of searching. I'm pretty sure I can find a beach long enough to use. I'm pretty sure I can make a large biome world and teleport to a beach. And I'll get a beach that walking down it will at least give me 5 minutes. And then I just gotta record a few of those, right? There'd be a few jump cuts, but I don't need... I need less visual stuff around a beach, because the big thing about a beach is that there's a big fucking body of ocean next to it. Whereas, like, when I'm doing the other videos, so like when I did plains, or I guess I haven't done plains yet. When I do plains, the only biome I want you to see is the plains. That means it needs to be plains like 2 chunks, or like 5 chunks to the right, 5 chunks to the left. Everything in front needs to be the path that we're walking along of just plains. So you need a lot more plains that way. But the beach, ocean on the right, I don't care what biome is on the left. Then if you get a beach with a landmass off to the right, would not be great? Yes. Axiom would be useful in deleting that landmass. Right? Axiom would be very useful in... Oh, I'm walking along the beach and there's something along the right. Let's just completely remove that and fill that with water. Which, by the way, filling stuff with water is fucking obnoxious. I tried filling a lake in for a video. And, yeah, water blocks are awful. Hi, Wheeze. What's Axiom? Axiom is the combination of World Edit mod and Blender. So imagine you want to, delete a block. With Axiom, you could be like 50 feet in the air, click on a block and delete it. But let's say you want to delete 17 blocks radius out from that block you delete. Hi, Kayla. I delete a block, it creates a fucking crater there that is 17 blocks in every direction from that one I just deleted. Let's say I wanted to drag it so that from every block I touch, I delete 17 out. So I just touch one block, draw a line out, And now I've created like a fucking canyon 17 blocks deep. Axiom is a lot of like very Blender adjacent tools built for Minecraft. The tool I got the most use out of with Axiom was the fill plane. So anytime there was like, let's say there was just a hole in the ground and I didn't want it there, I could click the side of a block at the level I wanted, and it would fill a flat surface in that hole. And so like, if there was a hole along a path that was like, you know, just 50 blocks missing and it just went straight down, I could click it once and it would fill in the top. But it wouldn't like fill over, it would just be a flat surface. World edit is baseline though, right? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's a mod. World edit has a lot of things built off of it. Oh my god, we're at 1 mile already? That went so fast.
Because you had incline yesterday?
We did have incline yesterday. World edit is the in-game one?
SRs? I'm using trash bait, man.
Is it? Why do we always have to get a mod for world
I
edit?
got 6 trash earlier and I'm using the fucking SR bait.
I'm confused why there's a mod for world edit if that's in-game. What?
Yeah, I actually probably should get the pipe here during Yulind's stream. Then I'm done. I don't have anything more to do in this world.
Oh, wait, I thought Axiom was an editor outside Minecraft. It is. Just seems like an upgraded world edit. It is. Okay, so it is in Minecraft, but it's very like, when you use it, you're bringing up like a Blender page in Minecraft. It is in Minecraft, but it feels very much like you're using a second program. Hi, honey. That's neat. Yeah, if you like Minecraft and making pretty stuff, and you like Blender, Axiom's probably the best thing ever. I used it a lot for the desert video, and then I also used it a lot for I think I used it for the snowy taiga. I used it a lot there. And I'm not using like the most advanced features. I'm using like the fill tool. Because it made it very easy to like, I just want to fill this in. I just want to fill that in. Okay. So there are commands set at the world in Minecraft? There's a mod called World Edit? Yes. Yes. So like a command you could do to edit the world in Minecraft is like /tree, which I think will just spawn a tree in front of you. Although what was better was to do /tool and make like a paintbrush, and then connect the command /forest, and you can select the tree and the density of that forest. And then just anytime you use that brush, you're just like, I'm creating more forest here.
So after Space Fish's session,
Mm-hmm.
I slept for 4 hours on accident.
Yeah, no, I
5 hours
heard.
And woke up at 1 a.m. And so I was just up all night playing Dragon Quest. And God, I love you, but you're such a piece of shit. Oh my
That's
God.
not my fault. You literally put a merchant and a jester on the same team. That's literally all you.
It's kind of awful.
Yeah, why did you do it?
Oscar wanted to be a merchant, and you're just a clown. I had to.
There is /fill, which will replace an area with a specific block. Yes. I don't know how it works in the base settings. I know in Axiom it was literally like, go into the Axiom settings, right click this, leave the Axiom settings. I could do it in like 0.1 seconds from like a bird's eye view. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the first video. Okay, so the videos I've done. I've got the thing up. We did the windswept hills, the snowy plains, savanna, forest, taiga, swamp, and desert. Desert, I had to heavily use World Edit and Axiom. I think the snowy taiga I also used them a lot for. So there's 7 now. All of them except for the savanna, I used curved roads for. The problem with curved roads is that it is not updated to the most recent version. And even that one just takes a long time to use. It just takes so long to use curved roads. Because you have to plan out, like, the entire road, right? And so on the desert, curved roads was really fast. On the desert for curved roads, I would do like 1,000 blocks of road at a time. Setting up the actual road with that mod took like 30 minutes to an hour. But when I'm doing a different map type, a different biome, like when I did the taiga, which was a very mountainous forest, you have to curve it to like every up and down of the thing. Otherwise you just get floating roads, which is like the worst thing ever aesthetically for something like this, right? And so I was just I would spend 5 minutes to build out like 100 blocks. And it was just like, oh my god, this takes so fucking long to do. I hate this. That's why the whole auto-generated paths was like, oh my god, this will be amazing. Granted, it's not as amazing as I was hoping it would be. But I'm kind of at the point where if I don't use something like this, the videos don't happen. So fuck it. Stop being a perfectionist. Oh, I want Cairo to come back before I start talking Elden Ring. What I really need now, what would kind of solve all of my problems now, is if I could have a way to like, and somebody was saying command blocks will do this, but I just carry a command block that like clears out all the blocks by me, and I create like a 3 to 4 wide path of shoveled grass to just like make a path, and then I could just like copy paste lanterns, you know, every 50 feet or so, light up the path along the way. That would be really fucking nice. Hi, Baldir. If I can get that, that kind of opens up like I can do every biome.
Yulind, how can you do that?
Huh?
My VR chat exploded. How could you do that to me?
I can't hear you.
My VR chat exploded. How could you do that to me?
Why'd you explode your VR chat?
You did it.
I didn't do it.
You did it.
What proof do you have that I did it?
I was here when it happened, and it's not the fact that I had this, Dragon Quest, and Star Rail all open at the same time.
Your case has been thrown out. You have to pay the defendant's legal fees.
And what would that be? Come on, Misty, start the bit. Keep the improv going.
500 Brazilian dollars.
It's like 2 cents?
No, Brazilian. That's like more than $1 million, right?
Yeah, it's like 2 cents.
Yeah, like from Brazil. Yeah.
Well, they're not dollars, they're reals?
The
No,
slums of Rio are one of the poorest places on the planet. You know?
No. We're not talking about Rio. We're talking about dollars. U.S. dollars.
Well, you're the one who
You
brought
said
up Brazil
Brazil.
for no reason.
No, I said 5 Brazilian dollars.
Yeah, those are
That's 2
from
cents.
Brazil. Stupid. What?
They're not. Brazilian, the amount. Dollars, the currency.
Am I missing something?
It's
Yeah,
a stupid joke, and yes. It's a joke from like...
Oh, I get it. I'm Portuguese, but you're trying to make fun of me by saying I'm Brazilian because you know that upset me because they also speak Portuguese. But
No, I'm making
not
fun
the
of you
same.
because you're a fucking
You're
idiot.
Portuguese, that just means you're fake Spanish.
What the fuck, man?
I liked your joke, Yulind. Thank you. Jumping off the roof, facepalm.
I still
Okay.
don't get your joke. That's
Okay,
the thing.
here's a different version of the joke. We're at war. We're at the war and terror in Iraq, and somebody comes into President Bush's office,
Why would you put us here?
and he goes, "Mr. President Bush, we have bad news. 6 Brazilian soldiers died in Iraq today in the conflict." And George Bush, he takes off his glasses, and his hand is shaking, and he just goes, "Oh dear God. Soldier, just how many is a Brazilian?" It is a very stupid
I
joke.
don't think you can equate someone else's life to something else. I mean, like, we're all unique human individuals. It doesn't matter if we're Brazilian,
You two are
American,
dumb.
or what. But
You two are dumb. I can't help you.
I'm just fucking with you for the funny.
Punchline just
I think
doesn't
Hobbit's
make
actually
sense.
confused. I'm just fucking with you for the love of the game. I think Hobbit's actually confused though.
Yeah, we're past the point where fucking with you for the love of the game is funny. It's just stupid. Because we're trying to explain something to someone.
I think this joke just sucks.
Oh,
Did you
did you
s-
need my beach
I am
outfit?
actually confused. Like, I don't know what.
Okay,
exactly-
Hobbit.
Check
How
in my
many
beach
is
outfit.
a million? It's a 1 with 6 zeros, right? How much is a billion? A 1 with 9 zeros. So when you go to someone that doesn't know numbers and you say, "How much is a Brazilian?" they go, "Oh my God, I don't even know how much that is." A Brazilian
That's so stupid.
isn't
Why
a
would
number.
that?
I mean, yeah, it's you made up a fake number.
You could just do like the fucking Austin Powers joke. Why a Brazilian?
Because it's a joke, and I've laughed at this before. I don't know.
Hopefully this has clothes on. Let me run off screen before this loads
Yeah,
in.
that's goes on.
It's got clothes on. Did you see how OpenAI is begging for more money? No, I didn't.
They are estimated to lose 16 billion this year.
Woo! Good riddance. You're not getting any of my hairs. And then there's Cairo. Bounce 3 consecutive streams. Kairos here in body, not spirit. W. I found it funny. Why are you all bare feet? Because we're at the beach. Dehi. You fucking wearing shoes and socks at the beach? That's weird. You should also do the impression, but I think it's a pretty good joke. How we got there in the end. Well, back in the day, you could buy a Brazilian because slavery. Okay. Kairos mean, and Hava didn't get it. When Nvidia says making fun of AI is bad for society, I take that as begging for money.
Like, Yulind never shoots down any of my fucking jokes. I'm allowed to be a fucking bitch. Yulind shoots down my jokes all the time.
Regularly. But I don't try to make it more confusing for somebody.
Yeah, Hobbit got caught in the crossfire there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hobbit.
They're begging, saying they're going to be out of money by 27. Yeah, bro, ain't no way dem grippers seeing light of day. What are you talking about? We're at the beach. When Nvidia says making fun of AI is bad for society, I take that as begging for money. You could wear flip-flops or those neoprene beach shoes. Technically, I do have shoes on. I don't know if these two have shoes on for their beach outfits. Like shoes at all. Kyra, you should get some flip-flops. No, never mind.
I should just do a new outfit, man. I need to finish my face tracking model, and then I want to do outfit. I've just kind of been like, I want to get back into model making, but I'm just waiting for my face tracking.
Yeah.
To do that and have like a new base to start working off of.
I did a model last night.
Oh yeah.
You decided on a base yet?
Is that for me or Cairo?
Cairo, you already have a base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Celestia. I mean,
You said
Celestia.
new.
I'm not gonna change it. Yeah, but like a new. This is the base format model. With like a face tracking and everything else set up.
This beach full of rocks, though? Look, Dehi. Some beaches got rocks on them. You just clear them out when you set your towel down. Toe shoes, no bare feet out. They can lose money faster. Crash the RAM and GPU market.
Even if the RAM market crashed today, we wouldn't feel its effects until like 2027.
Ugh.
That shit takes a while.
Yeah. I need a drink. I've been walking in sandals, open in the air and sun for 10 plus years, healthy, strong feet. I'm barefoot in my house a lot. But if I'm outside, I want shoes on.
Can we be honest?
Yeah,
I went grocery shopping here the other day.
yeah.
It was 29 outside.
Mm-hmm.
I wore flip-flops without socks. The grocery
That's
store.
fine. That's fine. A little unhinged, but like, you know, you probably weren't gonna be outside long. You didn't want shoes on.
No.
It's not like you showed up barefoot.
Put the slides on.
If you're showing up public places barefoot, then I'm like, whoa, dude, whoa. And if the companies who are making the RAM GPU issue exists can crash and burn faster, go ahead. Even if they do, it'll still be a while.
Yeah, because like the money's already been exchanged. The RAM has been bought.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna try to make their money back even if like Sam Altman crashes and burns and can't pay it. And with how history goes, it's probably the taxpayer that's gonna be paying for it.
Yippee! I fucked up. I don't have any snack for after my walk today. when we finish walking, I don't know. I get a glass of milk, but other than that, I don't have like readily available food unless I make soup. But like that takes a while to eat. That's not like shoving a cookie in my mouth.
I still have 3 jokers. They're just not procking.
Hmm. Do I wear model sandals used by hikers? Vastly armored in leather. Sooner the better, though. Oh no, he's going to starve today. I'm not going to starve today. I went to the grocery store. I have plenty of food. I just have to prepare it. I need to bake cookies today. And, oh, here's some bullshit. The eggs I got, I'd get this 18-pack of eggs. They put them in styrofoam. They don't have them in cardboard anymore. They have them in fucking styrofoam. So now I'm buying, like, 2 packs of 12 eggs to stick to cardboard. Grr. So, yeah, when I make eggs, I'll be fucking making 24 eggs at a time instead of just 18 now. Styrofoam eggs? The container they come in, Gana. So, like, you buy a pack of 12 eggs, you can get those in cardboard or styrofoam. And I want to get them in cardboard. Hi, Whisper. Ahoy, Yulind. The eggs themselves are not styrofoam. Can you
There you go, I
bake
got
them
my
with
lead
just an
pipe.
apron on? I suppose I could.
Now you can be Yulind with it. It does
Yulind,
suck.
Yulind, I got a pipe. Look, I grinded so many hours for this. Isn't it awesome?
Yes. Good job.
Thank
You don't have to lie on this one. We know it sucks.
I've never seen the pipe before.
I had to catch every trash fish in the game
Mhm.
16 times over.
Good job.
And now I don't want to fish anymore.
Well, we're here at the fishing world. This is your
Oh.
problem, Cairo. A thing comes out, you bum rush it too hard, and then you can't just enjoy it. You gotta enjoy the journey, not the destination.
Like, over 2 times the amount of time in this game that Hobbit does.
You're
Looking at our points.
you're like away from your mic.
I'm not away from my mic.
I don't know. You're hard to understand.
What?
I don't know. You were talking like this. I just don't understand you. It's like, what the fuck is he saying?
You're tripping.
No, just your fucking audio stuff sucks.
Look at you, man.
I'm literally just trying to let you know, hey, just now I couldn't understand you. Please say it again, or like if you can move closer to your mic, I'd like to understand you.
Well, I'm here now.
I do understand you better now.
Yeah, no, I have like twice the amount of time in fishing as Hobbit. Like I've played it.
Yeah, but now when we walk
Only
like this,
twice.
there's nothing for you to do.
Huh?
Now when we do this,
more
there's
than
nothing for you to
twice.
do.
Well, you can tell Hobbit based off of our points. You have. I can't. It's so hard in desktop. You have. 1.12
Hi, Alex.
million, and I have. How do I see my number?
You have 2.2 mil.
Yeah. So yeah, literally,
better at catching
unironically,
bigger fish.
exactly
Okay.
double.
What if Hobbit only has like 1/4 the time you have? He's just better at catching fish.
Huh? He's not, because he hasn't caught all the super rares yet. I have all the super rares.
Well, you've still spent more time. You know, you could have spent like
But I
4
think
times
the
as much
bigger
time.
fish, that variety.
Well, I don't know if we can tell that until he finishes. You have to finish first.
Hmm.
Now we can compare the times. How many SRs do you have, Hobbit? You get like base SRs.
I'm missing 3 of them.
Capitalist realism. Reports showing if OpenAI doesn't get any more funding, they could run out of money by 27. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Alex. Oh, Yulind styrofoam eggs. Can you bake them with just an apron on? Ew. I've seen plastic and cardboard, but not styrofoam. Hi. Just bring your Easter basket to the farmer's market. Happy Monday. Yeah, I don't really go to the farmer's market because there's a lot of people there, and it's not like showing up to the grocery store at 6 a.m. where I have the store to myself.
You just fear talking to people that much?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I can actually talk to the people just fine. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to waste time. I don't want to deal with lines at the grocery store. I don't want to deal with, like, going into the self-checkout and, like, waiting for, like, somebody to finish at the self-checkout stations and, like, seeing a fucking grandma there who's just like, oh, I don't know what to do. Will you come help me? And the poor attendant's like, sure thing, ma'am. Just let me finish up here with this guy who also can't scan a fucking item. Like, it's just nice when there's not people there. It's not that I'm afraid of people. It's like doing a quest in WoW, and nobody's there, so all the quest items are just up. And you just, oh, cool, I just yoink, 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 grab all the stuff and leave.
How busy does your grocery store get?
It gets kind of busy at like 3 p.m. If you're going through, if you're not going through self-checkout, you'd be waiting in line for like 5 minutes. Now, what did we learn? Let's go. What's bro yapping about? He's scared to get hit on. And I hope OpenAI burns hard. Who even talks to other people at the store? Not me. I'll talk to, like, the cashier if I have to, right? Like, you know, I'll go to the cashier.
Everyone.
I'll go through the cashier, you know, put my stuff on the thing, and be like, I have bags, milk in the bag. And then, you know, if they ask a question, I'm like, yeah, sure. Otherwise, it's like, you know, I'm not asking them anything. But I almost always go through self-checkout because I can do it faster, and I'm gonna stack the bags the way I want them stacked. I always forget how long Miss Pandaria Beaches is. I think it's gonna be like 40 minutes. I think it's actually like, an hour 15. Hi, Zenny. What was the map we were talking about? Where people were like, Zenny's so small, and you're like, I sized up for this.
I'm sized up right now.
You're still sized up?
This is my default size.
Oh my goodness. I do. I know a few folks in town I have a particular look kind of known. The leather hat and my hiking stick. Hi, Winter Rat. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Kyra's here. Kyra's here. So we played Elden Ring yesterday, right? The big bosses we killed. We killed Rykard. We killed the harder version of Moog with the wings and the fucking use your little golden flask at this time. And
oh, the Bloodlord?
yeah.
Oh, cool.
And we killed the
get-
fire giant.
Oh, okay.
The fire giant actually
Yeah,
gave us
those
a little
are-
bit of trouble.
Those are all, I was gonna say, those are all like some of the easier back-end bosses.
Yeah.
Blood mode can be a little tricky just because, you guys use the tincture, which you guys kind of cheese them, but you know.
What do you mean kind of cheese him? That's what it's made for. Huh?
Huh? No. The tincture, you can do so many things with that. I had a PvP focused one. I carried around a PvP focused one the whole game, in case I got invaded.
Yeah. But for Moog, we specifically switched to one that's like cleanses this specific mechanic he does. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you just get
Well, you
shredded
need
by
enough
bleed procs.
No, you just need enough vitality to live through it. But if someone hasn't been building vitality, you have to cheese it like that. He's putting no points
That's
in
not
it.
cheesing it. That's crazy. Cairo,
I would assume most people just tank that debuff.
What? There's
You
no
have
way.
to, knowing all the locations, is it called a tincture? What the fuck is that stupid flask called?
Miraculous flask or some shit.
What is it? What is
A
it called?
wondrous physique or something like that.
That.
Oh yeah, your physic flask. That's it. That's what it's called. Yeah, your physic flask. Like a lot of the customization for it are supposed to be relatively hidden. Like you're not supposed to know where they are. So like when you get
What?
to that fight, you're not supposed to have the perfect setup. You're supposed to have like kind of dog shit random ones. I would say most people don't
I did.
find the good ones unless you follow a guide.
I had like the first 3 you could find, and I never found another one.
That's crazy.
Are y'all
to me.
playing guided or is it just off of someone's knowledge?
Off of someone's knowledge. We have like 20 different ones.
Yeah, no, I think I had like 5 or 6.
That seems crazy to me. That seems like the like how much vigor would you need to just tank through the 3 procs of the bleed thing?
I literally went and popped one of the reroll items to up my vitality just for that fight, and then went back and rerolled my stats again.
That seems awful to me.
Well, that's how you do it blindly, man. Like I don't, you know.
Where do you get the
there's
one
no-
that deals with the bleed proc? That like
I
just
don't even fucking know. I don't know. I'd have to look up a guide myself. I
that
don't know off the top of my head.
I'm surprised you rerolled instead of just grinding for like 3 hours and leveling up.
I didn't. I guess the area in front of him was actually good for grinding. I think I was grinding in that area in front of, because that's Mog Bloodlord. That's like the one where he has like the perfect guys in front of him that are great for grinding. And no, I just went and rerolled because I couldn't be fucked. Just sit there and grind stupid mobs. You know, Yulind, it sounds like you're having a very you're on. God, I don't want to say that. I was gonna say you're on the Elden Ring tour, but I was like, I don't
No,
want
I
to imply
am.
that he's a tourist.
I am not like there's plenty of bosses that we fought that I die to and then like Sis or Den or both of them finishes. There's a
I
lot
would
of
say having
Go ahead.
all the modifiers for your physic is not a normal blind run experience.
To me that's not cheese. That might not be normal. But
It's
like
expecting like someone to find every single heart piece on their way through a Legend of Zelda.
yeah.
Like, as they're going through, like every new heart piece that they can get, they get. That's like expecting that out of somebody on a blind playthrough.
Well, so to me
Is what I would compare it to.
it makes me think of Spirit Tracks. Where it's like, if you had done a lot of the side quests and you'd done the sword training and gotten the super spin, that really fucking helps on the final boss when he shoots the wave of things that you have to reflect. Because otherwise, perfect timing them with a single slice is fucking crazy. Hi, Berger.
Yeah, but it's not a matter of go to place, get the thing. It's a matter of I have to randomly comb the entire world to find
That-
the physic.
That's the same thing.
modifiers.
It is literally
Is
go
it?
to place, get the thing. What?
But there's no descriptor of where to get them.
But
There's no
that doesn't
hints, there's
matter.
No clues. There's no nothing.
It is go to place, get the thing.
I suppose so.
It might be more hidden. Hi, Grian. The locations of the droplets are very telegraphed, though. They are always at a minor Erd tree.
It's just like the tree guys. That's really about it. But,
Wait,
like, you
wait,
don't
hold
know
on.
which is which.
That's where you get them? Yeah, actually,
The
because there
minor
was...
Erd tree guys.
Because I want the fire
Yeah.
one, and we don't have the fire one, and they're like, oh, that one's in Kaled. That's extremely easy to know where to get those. What are you talking about, then? You just go to the trees.
Yeah, but Yulind, I don't think you only need to kill
Not
2 of
everyone's
the
gonna beat
bosses.
every tree, though.
You only need to get 2 pieces of the Elden Ring to beat the game. Not everyone fucking fought every single boss in the entire game.
There's one of
That's
the
what I'm
boss that
saying.
most people just skip. They never go there.
Obviously,
You don't
that's
know
why-
which tree is
that's why
which, so
people,
it's hard to.
That's why people, yeah, there's no way to tell which tree is which, and that's why people, Yulind, bitch so much about trying to play the DLC for Elden Ring, because you have to beat Moog Bloodlord to get into the DLC, and like so many people just didn't have anything for him.
I didn't. Well, I never fought him. I didn't know he existed.
Exactly.
there's a massive difference between I killed every single boss, and then, oh, I know each tree has a fucking boss and going for those. Like, the way I would have played, I want to hit all the bosses I come across. If I miss 1 or 2 in an area, sure. But to me, exploration is always the biggest thing. So I wanted to, like, be in Limgrave and just get all the fucking little teleport flowers, the graces, and then hit all the points. There's a structure here, run around that. There's a big guy walking around here, kill that. I want to, like, explore an area before moving to the next area. So my natural playthrough, I absolutely would have hit every single tree and maybe missed 1 or 2. I
say
think
that, but it's definitely hard to find a lot of the things.
I mean, I've missed some. I missed the fire one, and we were in Caelid. And so we're gonna go back and get that one. Because when we were like finishing up yesterday, I was like, "Where's the fire one for this? You know, I'd like that for bosses since I'm spamming a fire faith move." And they were like, "Oh, did we not get it? It comes from Caelid, so let's go there and get it." And that's gonna be the first thing we do next time. But like, I don't know. To me, that it comes from trees is just like a very, like Gran said, extremely telegraphed. It's just there. It's not even like hidden. It's like a fucking giant beacon in the sky. There's a big ass glowing tree there, so you know there's going to be a physique modifier there.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I remember
Yeah,
being told about it last night and then forgetting and being like, where do they come? And then Gran mentioning them. I was like, wait a minute,
It's
wait a
a
minute.
You were-
game, and there's a lot of
You
things I missed.
you think it's fairly obvious, Yulind, to someone who's blind? There's a lot that you have had explained to you that is not explained by the game whatsoever.
No, that is a fair point. However, with these tinctures specifically, I still would have had most of them. Because even if I didn't know they were coming from the trees, I still would have known there's always shit at the tree, so I would be going to every tree.
Yeah, the problem is, Yulind, also, some of those guys are fucking hard if you're early in the game.
None of them were anywhere near as hard as Moog.
With 3 people.
Yeah. None of
They're
Moog
not nice.
has
early
probably
game.
been the 3rd hardest thing we fought so far. I would say Morgott was harder. Maybe he's like overall easier, but like for our level, I'd say he was a bit harder for us. The fire giant has actually been the hardest thing we've dealt with. That guy wiped us
That's
like
crazy.
6, 7
That is-
times.
That is crazy.
That is crazy. That guy's not hard. it's so weird. You're having such a weird, like, I know you're doing 6, 7. You're having such like a weird tourist well, Sammy, you can't just say play through it solo because he's never gonna do that. But he's also having a weird, unique experience that he can't really talk to anybody about, like, and relate to like an Elden Ring playthrough that someone else had, just because his is so unique and handheldy in a weird way.
No, it's definitely
Also, even if you played it through, solo, you already
It's
know
like
a lot of the fights.
Your Elden Ring run is like as inorganic as it gets.
It's definitely inorganic. I don't know why people are like, Fire Giant's so easy, when I'm like, what the fuck? This guy has so many one-shots, and like,
His attacks are very telegraphed.
they're very telegraphed, but even then, it's such an endurance fight, because like,
It is.
he's such a fucking health sponge, and like, you just have to run around his shit for so long that like, when, so many times, Sis is clearly the best one of us playing, and there's times where like, I usually die first, Den dies probably about half as much as I do, and there was like 2 or 3 runs where Fire Giant, where Sis was the last one, And it's just him fucking running around. It's just him like, all right, I gotta dodge this. I gotta run out for this. Okay, now I can go in. I hit him once, and he rolled away. Cool. And it's just like he doesn't get to hit him for so long, and then when he does a sliver of damage, and it's just like...
Yep, that's what the normal Elden Ring experience is, Yulind.
To me, that's crazy to say that's easy. Because if it's like you mess up once and die...
It takes a long time. Like, it's a fight of attrition, but if you take it slow and steady, you can one-shot him easy.
I think there's difficulty in tediousness and arduousness.
Bloodlord, the ones you described are probably the ones I had the most trouble with. Fire Giant, I kicked the shit out of, because I used Riker's one-hand sword. That was the one his great sword. Not his ultra great sword, his normal great sword.
That's actually what I'm using.
The one with the little grabby hands that does like the fire plume out in front of it.
Yeah.
No, I love that sword.
Yeah, I'm playing Faith and I'm just spamming the fuck out of that. Well,
yeah, no, I had so little mana. I got maybe 2 uses of it, I think.
Oh, I've built for mana. I built for mana and Faith and just spamming that. And admittedly, I've only gotten to use it on like trash up to Fire Giant, and then I was like, oh, well, we're fighting the guy named Fire Giant. I probably shouldn't use the fire weapon. So before that, I re-rolled yesterday to Sacred Blade. So I'm basically just fucking throwing little holy slashes at people. And then AoE, I'm using the Clean Rot Spear, which is the fucking wave of spears coming up out of the ground.
Yeah. Are you gonna be using are you guys gonna be doing every quest in the game?
I want to kill every bosses unless we get to a point where it's like, okay, we killed...
No, quests.
We're doing a lot of them. We haven't specifically talked about quests. We did Millicent's quest yesterday. Are you saying, like you don't know who that is, or?
I need to look up Millicent, yeah.
Golden Needle.
Oh, you got the wait, you got the needle?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't... Wait, you got the needle, but you didn't do Melania?
No, I have not seen Melania yet.
What? Huh?
Do you get the needle from Melania?
No, you get the needle from Millicent in Melania's area. No, I'm surprised you guys didn't do Melania.
You do not get the needle from Millicent.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. You have to go get the needle and then give it to a guy named Gar something, and then use it on Millicent.
Yeah, you used it on... Did you not use it on Millicent?
Yeah, we went to Millicent. We gave her the needle. Hi, Yoku. She then went to the Altus Plateau. We talked to her there and we gave her a prosthetic arm. And then she went to the windmill place. And she was like, call on me. Anytime you need me, call on me. And I was like, okay. And Sis was like, all right, so if you want her thing, we can kill her now. Or we can do the next part of the quest and she'll give it to you then. I was like, I don't want to fucking kill her. She's cool. Melania is not coming to, like, any relevancy in this quest at all.
Well, no, that's where she's going.
Okay. So you're saying the final part of this quest is to go fight Melania with her, but I was supposed to have fought Melania at the start of the quest?
No. It's just in Melania's area. That's where it ends up. Well, I thought you said you finished the quest, but you haven't finished the quest. I thought you finished it.
We're at the part where she's like, call on me. So not 100%, I suppose. We probably have like one step more.
No, you need to summon her for a boss, and then you have to go meet her somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, the quests in Elden Ring are, you don't have a quest log, and if you fuck it up, you just rip bozo, play the game again.
Yeah. The locations of the droplets are very telegraphed, though. They're always at the minor Erd tree. They're pretty easy to find with a bit of exploration. Oh, did you change the jacket? I like the translucent sheen. Nope, it has always been translucent. Actually, Pixel helped me with this 1 or 2 days before. Actually, a lot of people tried helping me with this. And Pixel was the one that had the answer, so he gets the credit for it. I'm super late on this. Chat, do this. Cairo is the John Elden Ring. I don't know about that one.
I am not the John Elden Ring. I'm just saying,
That
I
would
played the
probably
game
be, like,
blind.
Mo.
I played the game blind, and Hobbit played the game blind, and Yulind's telling us about his playthrough, and we're both like, that is not how it went for either of us in the slightest.
Play through it solo, Yuli? Probably never. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very skewed perspective. It seems so. Beat Fire
I'm
Giant with
surprised
fire.
Yulind's playing in the first place. Souls-like.
Yeah, this is my first Souls-like, Sammy. I technically tried Dark Souls.
Yeah, Elden Ring's like the best one to get into.
It's
I
definitely the best one to get into.
I tried Dark Souls. I beat the first boss. And then I remember getting in the area where it's like, all right, go wherever you want. And there was like 3 different directions I could go. And 2 of them was just like, I couldn't even do damage to the enemies. And one of them was just like, I could, but it was a fucking struggle to fight everything. I grinded up to like level 17 or something. But it was just like you would die and lose all your souls. Or like be really difficult to get them back. And I was just like, the difficulty of this game should not be in the punishment. It should be in the actually getting stuff done. And I fucking hate punishment in game. I hate it when it's like, oh, you died, so just lose everything. Lose the last 20 minutes you did.
Yeah, in Dark Souls 1, Yulind, there's a whole ass run back you have to do. If you die to a boss, you have to run through a room with invisible platforms.
Yeah, I hate that in gameplay. So Elden Ring is cool. Every now and then it's got a gnarly corpse run. Honestly, if I were to play it solo, and I might someday, you know, if let's say you and I finish up the JRPGs, and it's just like, oh, we have a ton more time, and I'm just streaming on the other site like 5 days a week, I could see myself playing Elden Ring there. If I go through a bunch of the other games I want to do before then, I would absolutely run a mod that's like, you just never lose runes. Just dropping your runes and picking them back up is just not a thing I want to deal with. To me, that's the same thing as Spirit Birds in Monster Hunter Rise. That's just like, this just wastes my time. It is not fun. The game is, at least to me, objectively, well, I guess I should say the game is subjectively better without it.
I would say the game to a degree is kind of balanced around you losing some, but I get what you're saying.
Beat Fire Giant with fire. Fire Giant is a lot harder with friends because you can't ride Torrent. We could ride Torrent, though. Millicent, my beloved.
He's playing with the mod.
We're just...
No, organically, you would not be able to ride with Torrent if you summon them organically in the game. You cannot use Torrent if you have other summoned players in vanilla.
Okay.
And did you know that?
I think I'd been told that, but it's just one of those things that, like, I'm just getting so much information that I forgot it all.
If you 3 were playing organically, you would have to walk everywhere.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you learn what to look for to get a better feeling of how to avoid moves when you play solo. Because for a lot of things, it's much more forgiving with multiple people. It's a lot, like, more health, right? Like, there's a lot of... It is doing some balancing to, like, oh, there's, 3 players. Let's increase the health. Not even by triple, but, like, by 5 times to account for, the coordination between 3 people. But just having any coordination at all just gives you so much strength that, like, no amount of health you can add to a boss can really account for it. Hi, Cookie Cutter. I'll give you an example. When we fought Hoslo, one of the invasion guys, we were like, okay, be careful not to hit each other. I just had my Sacred Blade out, and I would wait for Sis to, like, do a jump stab, or jump attack with his two-hander, and the moment that hit, I would then do my Sacred Slash, and the enemy would, like, take his sword, be about to hit Sis, and then I would stagger him with Sacred Slash. And just being able to, like, chain hits like that, like it was a fucking Tails game, was just like, this enemy could have 10 times the health he would have if he was solo. It's easier because there's multiple of us here. Questing in Souls games is very dumb. Do a fist only run Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3? I don't think I will. Xenon's being surrounded by women again. The worst run back in Elden Ring is not even a boss. It's the Great Jar Trial. Lurk. I'm aware I've done solo and duo playthrough. I'm kind of just explaining for everybody, not just you, Sammy. Sammy, I think you're just like, You spend a lot of time in these games like Path of Exile, Souls-likes. I think you probably know a lot more than me. Hi, Keo. No, we killed Rykard. We did gimmick the fuck out of it. All three of us had the fucking Serpent Slayer thing, and we're just like, fucking loser, loser, idiot, loser, and he just fucking fell over.
Oh my god, 3 of you probably just fucking eviscerated him.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't even a fight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're like having so... You're like... You played the same video game, but you didn't play the same video game. You know what I mean?
I was sitting there like, hold on. How the fuck is it that, like, people lose this guy? Because he's on, like, a mountain of corpses. Hi, Kyle. There's, like, bodies...
I died to him, like, a couple times, Yulind.
Wait, even with the thing?
Even with the thing, Yulind, he still overpowers you. You just had him fucking hard stunned permanently, because you're all using it.
He was not permanently stunned. He did get a few attacks off. I just have a shield, so, you know, I see him starting to sweep, and I'm like, okay, dink! And anyway, bonk, bonk, bonk. Rykard fell over. Moog,
This is ridiculous.
that took us like 3 or 4 tries.
Rykard is a fucking wall for people. That's
Really?
Probably one of
Yeah,
the harder fights for
This
people.
isn't... Yulind, you're not playing the same game. It's kind of crazy.
Well, see, they're also telling me things like, yeah, this is a fight that, like, this is the gimmick fight, so people don't like it. And I'm like, why don't they just not use the gimmick? And Sis was like, they don't. And, you know, it's hard if you do it that way. But it's like, he
With the
falls
gimmick,
over
it
if
was
you
still
do.
hard.
Rykard is challenging when alone.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Yulind. You're not playing the same game with other people.
No, I get that, but, like...
You also have to know that the gimmick even exists.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't. They just fight it.
That's
normally.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. The snake bitch tells you, but normally, otherwise, you just kind of stumble
'Cause,
into him.
Until
and kinda have
today,
to deal
I
with
didn't
it.
know there was a gimmick.
Yeah, you get
And I
you get a
beat Elden
special
Ring like 6 times.
you get a special lance that kicks his fucking ass.
So Hobbit, when you go fight him, right on the left, there's like a corpse just holding a weapon. It's like a 3-pronged blade. And so you grab it, you equip it.
Wrong boss. I was thinking of the fucker in the winter. No, okay, so the first time I did fight that boss, I
Okay.
didn't know about the spear. I
The-
just man-moded it.
Yeah, in the Volcano Taco quest line, where you fight the big snake guy, which is a really cool designed boss. Huh?
I've never heard it called Volcano Taco.
It's the Volcano Manor. So I like calling it Volcano Taco.
What's the connection?
Volcano. That's singular word.
I'm just gonna nod and wave. And go, "Ah, yeah, okay.
This hurts my head. Yeah, okay, so if you know about it, we just all grabbed it, we equipped it, and I was like, damn, this guy sucks. And you're telling me, like, they send people down to this guy to get eaten by him so he can absorb them? But, like, these people are given the super effective kills the big fire snake weapon and still lose? Huh? And they were just like, I mean, yeah. And I was like, what?
The second half of the fight can get really fucking chaotic.
Lore-wise, it was silly to me that, like, people are losing to this guy with
okay.
the thing. With the weapon, I don't know, I still think, like, because there's fights that we die to with 3 of us. And this guy was like, I don't even think I used a heal. This guy
The
just
thing
fell
is,
over.
You had 3 people with 3 different mana bars. If you're one person with 1 mana bar, you have to decide when to restore the mana. And in the second half of the fight, it is like a fucking bullet hell going on.
Moog was gnarly. Moog just has such wide sweeping attacks. And he, like, if you're blocking, you just watch your stamina go down and then you get hit. The time we killed him, he attacked me 3 times. I blocked all 3 times, but the third one pushed me into, like, blood stuff on the ground that staggered me, and then his 4th hit just went through me and I couldn't block. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. It was definitely a moment of, if I was a dodge roll player and knew like when to dodge, that wouldn't have happened. And it made me feel like blocking is very inferior in that moment, which typically is how it is in games and maybe how it should be. Because blocking is just, I hold button down, I am safe. Whereas dodge rolling is, you know, an expression of skill. Fire Giant. That's because blocking is indeed shit. Fire Giant was just... I mean, he just had one-shots. It was just like he'd fucking sweep across the thing. He kept getting Den. And this might have been New Zealand internet. Where, he would do the roll, and she would get stuck with it and get hit like 2 or 3 times by it. Hi, I see fire. And so Den was like not having a good time on Fire Giant. Trying to determine the connection between Volcano and Taco. No, Ish. Volcano Manor, Volcano Taco. Like the Volcano Taco from Taco Bell. Well, yeah, 3 people using the gimmick. There's a ghost in the manor that also tells you about the Serpent Hunter. It's because blocking is indeed shit. Just dodge everything silly. I don't want to dodge everything. Do a no-threat run through an Elden Ring right now? Why would I ever do that, Sammy?
There was a guy who did every single Souls game in a row, no hit, and I think it was like he got hit by one of the final bosses. Was it Odds?
Yeah.
Took him like 7 years, and he finally did it. He did it like last year.
Odds did it.
I like the thing that got him really, really popular.
I think so.
No, I am not a Souls-like player. I feel no fulfillment. I feel no like sense of accomplishment.
You don't get dopamine over taking down a boss.
I have no
after
dopamine
getting your ass whipped
from getting my ass whipped for 5 hours and then beating the boss. I am just bitter and salty at the end of that. Hi, Smug. Hi, Elijah.
Yeah, I'm the same. That's why I was never able to get past the first boss in fucking Dark Souls 3.
And
I
so
wasn't able to get past the fucking tutorial.
I think the environments in the game are really cool. I think some of the build stuff is cool. A lot of it just seems like be annoying and get in your way. Hi, Riddle. I'll beat your ass for 5 hours. Chill. I don't particularly think highly of the combat. I don't know. It just feels like the way people describe Monster Hunter, where they're like, "Oh my god, it's so clunky and I hate it." That's how I feel with Elden Ring, where I'm like,
the big thing with Elden Ring, if you play it straight, the combat is kind of clunky. The big thing with most of the Souls games is that you can also completely break the combat.
It's one of those things where it's like, I bet there's a lot more technical stuff to it. There's a lot more like, almost like fighting game punish skill, where it's like, you know, this attack this person did is going to be like 23 frames, so you can counter it with this one. I feel like there's a lot of that. There's a lot of attack pattern recognition. Yeah, but
Monster Hunter's the same way.
Yeah, but Monster Hunter's like, you have 10 attacks.
Super snappy.
Elden Ring is like, you have 3 attacks. You've got your jump, your poke, your heavy poke, and your ash, which is like, it just feels like, I feel like I'm a glorified minion in Elden Ring.
Wait, are you only rocking one weapon setup?
No, I have multiple weapons.
Oh, okay.
I
A lot
have.
of people will swap weapons mid-fight. Like they'll swap their main hand and their offhand.
I have 1 shield. I have the blasphemous sword, which is for, you know, smacking stuff, as well as the fire wave, which is my more single target
Fire
move.
Wave's so good. Yulind, when you use that, when you get to Melania, fucking spam that Fire Wave shit. Oh my god.
I mean, that was the plan, so.
I love the Fire Wave on that sword. It's like, well, do you know how poise works?
Yes. You also asked me what my weapon setup was and then cut me off from my weapon setup.
Oh.
I love you. My AoE weapon.
I was just excited.
I know. My AoE weapon is the Clean Rot Spear. which is, you know, the fucking wave of spears coming up.
Yeah.
And then I also have the little finger thing to do faith spells, which I have the heal over time on. Not that I ever use it. I have the one to cleanse like poison and madness and stuff like that. And I think I have a lightning spear. Oh, and I have a disc of light. It's not that good, but it only costs 3 mana, which is like really low. Beat a Souls boss. Feels like I finished a hard day at work. Riddle Woes, and that's a wild take. I'm not saying it's bad, but for me, it definitely feels bad. It feels like it's just... It's not a game of...
But it is an intentional clunk.
Yeah, it feels like it's not a game that's supposed to feel like it's not a reactionary game. It's very much a like proactive game. I know this is gonna happen, so I'm good to do this for the next 3 seconds. It is very much a like knowledge game of when and what you can do. But
Yeah,
like
you can be reactionary to a degree, but it only takes you so far.
it doesn't feel good to me to play like that. Good, you should feel bad. What the fuck? I feel like you wouldn't be able to appreciate Elden Ring's combat unless you play solo. Maybe even no summon. Because then you have the boss ascension all to yourself. Oh no. Grian's one of those. Grianza, you didn't play the game if you summon. No, I'm kidding, Grian. Yeah, multiplayer is a different game. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's definitely... It's difficult. Just because you're playing in such a hyper-specific, unique way that I think...
If
No one
if you
really
played
has.
it solo, I think he would have bounced off the game a long time ago.
Even if he was playing via normal co-op, because the seamless co-op just gives you so much quality of life and allows you to ignore the limitations it puts on you for playing co-op.
If I played solo, I would probably look for a super safe build, either like a counter with shield build or just a magic build that just
Two-hand great sword jump attack.
Because I don't know how the scaling works in it either. I assume you're all the same level though, so.
we're about the same. I think they're both like
The
1 or 2
thing
levels
is-
higher than me.
Yeah. Okay.
I had at the start of yesterday, I had a really bad time of it. I lost 40,000 runes and then I lost 55,000 runes. And so that was like 30 minutes into starting and I was like, oh, I am grumpy about this. I'm not feeling great. Antspur Rapier with the fingerprint shield.
Oh, the fucking fingerprint shield. Just cheese the game.
Yep. What does the fingerprint shield do?
It's just a big, fat, fucking bulky shield you can ignore damage.
I think it has like 100 resist or close to 100 resist on everything.
I forget all of its resistances, but there's some shields that just kind of let you ignore bosses and cheese them. Because that's what everyone said. Like, the final boss is just like, well, you could fight the boss, or you could just hold your guard up and poke at it with your little thing.
I think if Yuli played solo, he wouldn't last like 3 hours. Damn.
No, Yulind would probably hate the game.
Damn, Sammy's so mean.
I mean, I agree with Sammy, though.
You don't think I'd last 3
100%.
hours?
A lot of people bounce off Elden Ring, so it's not like an uncommon
Yulind,
thing.
how about this? After you beat the game, you know, you guys
I'm
finish
back.
the seamless co-op, just try and beat, what the fuck is the name of the dude with the stick?
Margit?
You know what, try and beat Godric.
I think so.
You know what? Try and get up to Godric and get your first Elden Ring by yourself and see if you like the game. I would say is a good gauge.
Well, so here's the thing. If I played it solo, I would just grind a lot before doing stuff like that. It was just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to commit to that.
Time to dupe souls.
Honestly, you only really need to grind your weapon, and it's really easy. Like, if you know where the certain mines are at, you can grind your weapon so easy.
I'm just so fucking happy that Yulind's like me when it came to Souls games. Sammy's the Dark Souls of Oil Prince.
Yeah, I think Sammy might be going a bit far. I think you should maybe try a tiny bit. See if you like it. Maybe give another Souls game a try in the future.
It's one of those
Probably
things.
Bloodborne, just because Bloodborne's very snappy.
Well, we have, Yulind and I, we have the Dusk Bloods. That is, up and coming.
It's just one of those genres that's like, there's so many games that I want to play already that, like, looking into this game, that what I know about is, one, I don't get a sense of fulfillment for dying for 5 hours and then killing a boss and being like, yeah, now do that 175 more times. That's like, oh god. People enjoy this? Are they fucking, like, masochists? They have to be. And two,
Yes.
Yes.
the fandom, I'm not gonna lie, the fandom for Souls games feels,
Oh, so ass. They're
it's
so
ass.
It's not good. By and large, it's pretty bad.
Like, I teased Grian about it earlier. But, like, I've actually seen somebody be like, you used summons, you didn't play the game. You played easy mode. Like, I'm revoking your Elden Ring completion card. And it was like,
oh yeah, I use them.
it was like, dude. Oh my god. Duskblood's really mad. Don't worry, Yuli, Elden Ring is just Breath of the Wild with difficulty, and the puzzles are just disguised as fight patterns. I actually found Breath of the Wild on hard mode really, really hard for 3 hours. And then you get armor and you're like, oh, I don't get one shot anymore. Okay, never mind. It's exactly the same as normal mode.
It's just the same. You just can't cheese with bombs or anything because of the health regen.
So hard mode Breath of the Wild, it's like everything just hits harder and has more health. Which is like, that's actually fucking brutal to deal with before you get armor. Like, things hitting you for 15 hearts when you have 3 is like, oh my god. But once you get armor and you stop getting one shot, it's like, okay, this is not an issue. Hi, Stalking. Hi, how was Okami? That's what I was watching before I went live.
Oh, Stocking was playing Okami. I fucking woke up when I was just here. Damn.
Hi,
I
Joyce.
was watching Okami. Hey, you should play fucking Okami, dog. before
I
the second
want
one
to.
comes out.
I really want to. That's one of the games that I'm like on the list. But you said it was too
Zelda
long for a
dog.
50-day.
It is way too long for a 50
It is. It's a pretty long game.
It's a pretty long game. It's longer than a traditional Zelda, and I would say you also just want to actually organically play that and not rush it. Because that game is very much in experience.
Yui playing all these games but won't play me, Sag. It's better than League though. Ignore the community if you play with the monitor on. You didn't beat Elden Ring! Small invasion, hello. Stop stalking me. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Stalking Pat. Playing hard mode, I got used to enemy health regen, so I was relentless for the first few hours of Tears of the Kingdom. Same when I tried out Genshin for a couple weeks. Oh my god, I heard that music of Departure from Mega Man Zero 2. I was freaking out, lol. Yeah? Comey. 1, hi. 2, that's been the raid alert for 2 years. What do you mean? Oh, Raiders, fresh prey. I need a drink. What are we at? Oh my god, we're at 3.9. Drink me? Yeah. Fake Yulind fan. You have to know, Yulind, I've always been a fan of the games franchise. Zero is my spirit animal. How's walk been going? It's good, it's good. We're at 1 incline, nice and chill. Finally got to do a little stream again. Game's pretty nice. You should try it when you're able, Yulind. How's walk been going? It's good, it's good. We're just cruising along. This is a day where we've been so engrossed in Elden Ring talk that I haven't been keeping an eye on the distance.
I've been clocked out.
And I just looked down, I was like, 3.9, huh? We're at 3.9 at noon. Yeah. Time flies. Hi, Micaiah. I got in Discord to watch Micaiah play Final Fantasy, and they were doing side quests that I have not done. So I was like, oh, well. Whoa! God damn it. Hi, Nixor. Sammy is gifting 10 subs. You got Maruka. You got Paper Bags, Scriggles, Zenny, Berger, Keo. Don't worry, you will feel it now. Oh, God. 11 Incline.
Oh yeah, are we doing 14 today? Are you busy?
I don't know. I'm not busy.
Okay, we can do 14.
Okay. Oh, and Stocking gave one. Stocking!
Thank you for the sub. Wow.
Yeah, you gave one to Nixor. I'm here to start tiny beef with you. Well, I guess after you deal with that. What's the beef? What are we fighting over? Okay, so. Oh my goodness, it's still rising. Hi, fitness femboy. Don't worry, you'll feel it now. Stalking, love, oh no, hello. What server are you guys on for 14? I am on Aether Fairy. Cairo is on Crystal Coral. When I get back to it today, I'm starting with MSQ with ally raids again. Okay, so. Have been burning Gobi beef. Hi, Cookie. Oh my goodness, Cookie. I can't raise the incline anymore. You told me this cool drone man build risky, and I'm thinking, Yulind made this so much fun. Did it not work? Did it get like patched out? So we play it and I start collecting the pieces.
I got a leg brace. I've been good.
Hell yeah.
I don't have any pain. My feet hurt now more than anything else, which is like, that's just normal.
Past a mile. What's your distance at? Because last time it was a mile that it was like starting to hurt.
Let's see. Timer, yes, 1.7.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm not listening to Mouse. And I get the equipment you said. The egg.
Egg.
And it requires you Dark Souls parry to get it to work. That is part of the equipment, yeah. I actually didn't know that part, Nixor. I thought it was just it automatically went off. You never said that? I did not. Hi, Freya. So fucking parry something. The whole idea is that you counter like 50 enemies or kill 50 enemies with it. It should be easy to. Cairo, I'm in Crystal Coral too. Can't use the horse, magic, jumping. Be above level 1, miss a boss, run, summon, use a non-existent community-approved list of weapons and or armor, or else the community doesn't recognize you. If you gatekeep someone's victory, feel free to try and a love interest in a person. Yulind is heckin' pretty and a good boy. Hi, Archangel. Hi, Yulind, my love. Excuse you. Hi, Freya. Freya, darling. Perry. I just get like a bunch of the goggles and clovers. That was easier to get it to work. Yeah, I suppose. Beef over? I don't know, Nix. One corrupted item and one trinket compared to how many red items and how many corrupted goggles? I still should get new DLC for Rain. Try new stuff out. I got all the skins, so I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm done with this on my own. When people want to play with it, I'm down to play with them. Angel. Oh my god. We're at 4.1. One equipment that requires you to not fuck up on a 40-second cooldown. 40 seconds is one of the lowest cooldowns for an equipment possible, Nix. 2, just get things that reduce your cooldown. Just get fuel cells. And 2, it's like, it's just 40 seconds. So more items. Still less, no. More items to make it more comfortable that you don't need. But you can reduce that 40-second cooldown issue. But you don't need them, Nixor. They stare. Hi. Hi, Salticide. Smug. Hi. Oh, snug. I thought that said smug. Smug did pop in earlier, I think. We're at 4.2. Yippee! I think we end when this video ends. This video is actually really long. This would normally be like a 7-mile day. But I think we were yapping about Elden Ring so much that I didn't notice that it wasn't at the beginning. At least I don't think it was. Oh. No, it was at the beginning. Never mind. We'll probably go to 6 then. We'll go to 6, and because of the max incline, I'll cut it then. Don't worry, one time a streamer thought my name was Slug. Yo. Holidays. Choo choo smug. We have snug and smug. We'll do the holidays. Monday, January 19th. Artist as Outlaw Day. Fucking what? Blue Monday, Brew Potion Day. Elementary School Teacher Day. Good Memory Day, Gun Appreciation Day. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. National Day of Service. National Popcorn Day. New Friends Day. Tenderness Towards Existence Day. Tin Can Day. World Cork Day. So Martin Luther King Jr. Day wins. Obviously for the you know, what it represents, as well as I get to see more of my friends. But Popcorn Day. Popcorn Day. Why the fuck are those two on the same day? That is kind of horrible, isn't it? I didn't miss the holidays, what? Gun Day wins? No, Gun Day was at the bottom. I see hug, panic. Fucking Cairo is making me want popcorn. It was like Saturday. They were talking about it, and I was like, fuck. You were talking about popcorn on Saturday. And I was like, I haven't had popcorn in like 2 or 3 years. And it's making me want some.
I only recently learned.
It's a pretty low-calorie snack,
no
too.
stale.
Like, you could probably have like an entire bag of popcorn. It's like, what, like 500-600 calories?
Oh my god, that's so much.
For an entire bag of popcorn?
Yeah, the popcorn's not that filling.
If you eat an entire bag of it.
I gotta have more after an entire bag.
What?
I like popcorn. That's because you haven't had the joy of shooting guns yet. Don't worry, I'll bring you to the gun range. You will never bring me to a gun range. Sammy, I'm pretty pro gun control. I am not a fan of guns. I'm not like, ban them all, you're a bad person if you have guns. You know, I've been to the South. I see how they need them to protect the farm. You know, one hog comes in and it's like, oh, farm's gone. But, you know, guns are not a hobby to me. There's no,
I
like...
just got one after my car got broken into. That was my response.
I own a few. I am not like, wow, these things are cool. I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad for people that look at them as like a hobby and like these are just cool, fun things, because obviously people use them for very nefarious reasons, and guns become very controversial. Oh, tracking. Okay.
It's a tool.
Uh-huh.
And it should be used as a tool, but a lot of people have turned tools into a hobby.
I'm okay with tools being a hobby. It's less so when it's a malicious tool that it's like, this is a problem. I do competitive shooting too. Yeah, I had a BB gun as a kid. There's 2 guns in this house. I have shotguns before. I am absolutely okay with going the way of Australia. I'll take his
Maybe
place,
machete.
Sammy. I don't think you want to take my place, Kyle. Say that again?
I have a machete. That's all I have.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Keep it by my door.
Of course he fucking do, you're Floridian. Cause then he's gonna have to cut down the next fucking Florida man bath salts case with their machete.
Encroaching
Lose power
sea
for
of
2
feral
weeks after
hogs on the
hurricane.
horizon.
I think it was
Zerg
a...
rush.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, Julie.
They're preparing for a Zerg rush. God, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, so you've had shotguns before. But have you fired them? I don't think I've fired a shotgun. But I've been to, relatives' property where we're shooting clay pigeons. Also like shooting. It's part of my job, so yeah. Go ahead, Cairo.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think it's a Sark bit where he was like, after the first bath salts case in Florida, you know, my apocalypse plan is to cut straight to the fucking end. There's no, oh no, we're rationing food and we're being wary of other survivors and we have to eat the fucking cat. The second there's a brownout, the second a circuit breaker trips my apartment, I cut right to the fucking end.
Oh
Boom,
my.
cannibalism.
Oh my god.
When I heard about the first bath salts case, I ate my neighbor.
No. I will get something to eat and tea. We looking. Good luck with the walkie and stay cozy ever. Thank you again, Shaz. Oh my god. Thank you again, Stalking. I really appreciate the raid. Good job today. Timeline where people build ICBMs as a hobby and random neighborhoods get blown up and it turns into a debate. Oh my goodness. Hi, Molly. We're at 4.5. We can do 6. We can do 6 fine. We got this. You are a good job. What the heck? I do have a very skewed perspective on gun laws. Once you see how horrible some people in the world are, how they will do anything to circumvent you, what you are defending on makes you feel some type of way. That is a very...
I don't get what you're trying to tell me.
This is a very negative outlook. And I feel like it bleeds into certain things like racism that I think are very, very, very bad. I don't think gun laws are the solution. I think, spreading peace and love.
I mean,
And, like, education for more people is a solution. The problem is, that's very difficult to do across borders. One nation could start increasing education and the welfare and focusing on the happiness of their nation. But the nation over might not. And that's, you kind of need everybody doing it. I don't think guns are the solution. I think working toward world peace and, I think the happiness index should kind of be the most important thing for each country. But, it's not. It just isn't.
I mean, gun control can only go so far as much as it would be an optimal thing. Because, like, automatic weapons, Yulind. the ban was what, like 86 or 87? I think assault weapons got banned. So like, you cannot legally own a firearm from after the year 87. If you see a gun that is from 1987 or further, and it's an automatic, that is an illegal firearm. But you see all the time of people just, you know, in low-income neighborhoods posed up with their modified weapons that are fully automatic. How does that
Yippee!
happen?
Bump stocks.
There's a lot, not just bump stocks, like switches and stuff on guns. I definitely do think there's a degree of like government meddling. Definitely to a degree of providing people things, but also it's just, you know, it's such a deep-rooted issue. There's no easy solution.
It's deep-rooted. It is not one like, hey, do this and all the problems go away. Do this and you make more problems. It's so interconnected with 17 other things that it's just like, well, this time I should be back soon, but in case I'm not, have a great day. Dog. Hi, little man Murph. Woof.
Sorry.
That's fine. We like Murph around here. I mean, well, they like Murph. I don't like Murph.
You don't like him?
Murph's problematic. He's a chaser! And he's racist!
He knows what he likes, man.
Yeah, and he sure knows what he doesn't like. Those people at Taco Bell. That's fucked up, Cairo.
Who's Murph? Murphy. Oh, dog.
Cairo's dog.
Yeah.
Send Zenny a picture.
I
Send
know
Zenny.
Murph.
He knows.
Okay.
I know him.
Have you seen my
Old
favorite
scrawny
picture?
man.
My favorite picture of
No.
Murph?
That was a terrible picture of him.
Murph was at Cairo's dad's, and Cairo's dad took a picture, but it's like from below, so it's like Murph looking down at the camera, and it's just, he looks so scrunglow and
He's also like snarling because my dad was playing with him, so he has his like upper lip raised and his teeth shut. It's like super unphotogenic. It's like as ugly as you could have made this dog. You know how some people just have like a great photogenic face? This is like as unphotogenic as you could get this dog.
do not apologize. Give Murph head pats, please. No way to solve this. As only country this happens in. I'm on your side with that, Zwei. Don't worry, Emperor Trumpeltine will fix everything. Yeah, I don't know, I've seen experience too much for me to own them, but I'm not going to get too much into it. It's a hot topic for me. Well, for not needing them. But until we get to that point, I'll own them. And I don't have anything against people owning them. Right? I owning a gun? I mean, that's just the world we live in the U.S. where, like, the individual citizen, I don't see it as your personal duty to, like, we gotta do away with gun laws or not gun laws. We gotta do away with guns, so I want to do my part and not own them. You need to be part of the wave. Obi-Wan politics quote. I wasn't gonna bring up Trump. Did you guys see the thing with him in Norway? Norway and Greenland?
He's so mad about that.
So basically, he didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize. So in a letter to Norway, he was like, yeah, we're basically taking Greenland because we have no obligation to world peace because you snubbed me on the Nobel Peace Prize. And the Prime Minister's just like...
The crazy part about it, his letter reads like a meme. Like, that should be on, like, SNL or The Onion or something. But it's
Anything
an
but the
actual
funny
letter.
files.
Yeah. Cairo not being caught without the blicky. Sees a dog crossing the street. Then I start blasting. Cairo sees a dog laying down in someone's backyard, totally asleep. It's coming right for me! Do you appreciate these jokes, Cairo?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I love when in Hightail I saw Wolf for the first time. I was like, I was trained for this.
No. Child throws temper tantrum when he doesn't get shiny toy. He simply cannot keep getting away with this.
Is me being a dog killer just part of the lore now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. You should have, like, in your bio in VRChat, just like a really long, wholesome paragraph that's like, I just want to play games with my friends. I've done dancing and I will always cherish the memories I had for it. I love killing dogs. Every week I just want to see more of my friends smile, and the more friends I have, the better.
Banned for that. No.
Would you get banned for that?
I had a friend that someone like I forget what game it was, but they like accidentally killed a kid in a game, and they talked about it in Discord. Like, I can't believe I killed that kid or something like that. You know, just in text, and they got temp banned from Discord itself.
Oh,
Because they mentioned like killing a kid just in the channel. Like,
That's-
from Discord itself. They just skim your messages.
that's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
Hi, Guardian. That's so weird to me because, like, I feel like you need the context because I feel like way more people would be.
Well, it's probably an automatic thing.
Right, but you'd think way more people would be getting banned for that, right? Like, you'd think the Baldur's Gate or the Divinity or the Skyrim subreddit, not subreddit, Discords, would just constantly have people getting banned. Because they're like, yo, does anybody have the mod where you can kill kids? Like, I feel like it would just be a widespread
do.
issue. But I never hear about it, which maybe that's anecdotal. But then there's, like, other Discords that are, like, genuine dens of depravity and, like, evil that fly under the radar. Which is like, huh? Christy Noam is my hero. You're welcome, Cairo. They don't even acknowledge that he traveled back in time to end a bunch of wars that ended before he entered office. Obvious sarcasm. Shame this giant child will kill us all if he's allowed. Finally got to the finished realm reborn in FF14. So now I'm doing the duties to get 130 eye level gear. Oh boy. Well, congratulations. Anytime I need gear, I just buy it. I go get it with tomes. If I'm out of tomes, I go buy it on the market. Literally, PETA. Alright, Araki, calm the fuck down. Lamau. Gun. The fucking South Park episode with Christy Nome. I haven't seen it. We're at 4.9. I said I was gonna go to 6. I don't know. I kind of just want a nice day. I'm so tired. Where are we? We're in Shadowin Valley.
I'm trying to look it up. It looks like most people are just bitching about appeals because it's like all AI now. It's all like bots and AI for their moderation.
Lovely. I understand
People are like,
bots
"Yeah, I was in a
flagging
Discord.
stuff.
I'm not even the one who said this fucked up thing. It was just someone in my server, and I got banned for it, and I already had a violation on my account, and now I'm just permabanned, and I can't talk to anybody.
What the fuck?
I'm seeing like threads of stuff like that on Reddit right now.
How do you get a violate? Like, what do you do to?
I don't fucking
'Cause
know.
I feel like if
I
it was
guess
more
if you're just like in
problem-
a public server and you say this shit.
I will say, the moment somebody complains about like customer service or Discord or something like Discord like that, where they're like, this is completely unfair, I was banned for no reason. Well, there was also this. I also have a history of this. There's also this. I'm immediately
I
like,
said GG. I said.
now hold on.
Fucking that shit.
You are a king, GG.
I don't know, Yulind, that sounds like it would cost Tome much money. I'm killing you, Zai. I'm killing you. We'll go to Gorgrond. We'll stop when the video gets to Gorgrond.
Yulind's dead.
I feel like it right now. I'm fucking...
Your coffin's cute though. Since you're pink, your little coffin's pink whenever you die.
Oh, in Dragon Quest.
Yeah, in Dragon Quest.
I thought, I was like, yeah, I'm really tired. And you're like, he's dead, he's dead. And I was like, what?
No, I watched a mummy just decide to smack you 3 times in a row, and the last one was a crit, and you fucking died.
So, when Koyo was playing classic WoW, he wanted to do the the hardcore WoW servers. He had played WoW before, but like a little bit here in Legion, a little bit here in Shadowlands, right? He never like really sat down and gotten into WoW. So when the hardcore servers come out, he's like having a blast, but he's still very, very new. He gets to the Barrens. He's playing Frostmage. He has a quest to kill raptors. And he's using a mod that's like, hey, be careful with these things, they hurt. He's like, okay, be careful with them. But I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty high level compared to these things. He gets down to like 60% health. The raptors have an attack called like Triple Claw that they just hit 3 times. And 2 of them crit. So he had like 200 health. And he ate a like 80, 80, 60 attack in 1 second and just... Your character has died. And he was just like, what? What the fuck, man? And we were like, it warned you. It told you. And he was like, I was sitting on my potion, oh man. Punt the Cairo. Oh yeah. Switch to Sam for a bit. Smite level 100. Switch back to Ninja. And then the opener. Oh yeah, the crit RNG. I played a little bit of hardcore WoW when those servers came out. I made a rogue to get to like level 10 just to play with Koyo and someone else. And I remember I was like level 12, I want to say. And I was like, why the fuck am I on this game? I'm just get to like level 36 and then the servers are going to get DDoSed. And I'm going to die to a lag spike or some other bullshit. And I'm going to feel bad after investing, 30 hours into this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to lose progress that way. I hate losing progress. So, I'm killing the character on my own terms. And I got on the Zeppelin. And there's like 10 people there. And I just went, I can't do it, man. I just can't fucking do it. Fuck my gleep shit life, man. And I jumped off the Zeppelin. And I died. And, I don't know if any of those people even saw it. Because it was in Say Chat, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, I massively overleveled my character playing through hardcore. I mean, that's the way to do it. You stay overleveled. You grind a bit to stay ahead. You keep your equipment up to date with crafting stuff. Hi, Kumi. And you don't go in fucking caves. We're at 5.1. Oh my god. I don't even know how much longer of Shadowman Valley there is. I think we're along the southeast coast, and then we'll skip the Carnivore Temple, and there's a small beach north of it, and then it goes to Gorgrond. Oh, I went in the caves but never alone. I wouldn't go in the caves. Not me. I saw Akiwu die in a cave. She was playing her shaman. Her friend Amber was playing a hunter. And they went into a cave with a warrior. And she was healing. And she pulled threat on ogres in Stranglethorn. She was level 49. And one of them just beat the shit out of her. And she died. And it was big sad. Amber mentioned, it's always the warriors that get you killed. I'm a completionist, so I had to do the cave quest. I think the warrior did everything right, because obviously she was streaming and they reviewed the footage a lot. But, it was like one or two of the ogres resisted his AoE taunt. And so he taunted one of them, and then the last one was just a big old warrior guy, warrior ogre, that slapped the shit out of her. Honestly, killing your character in games before someone else can, it's not giving them the satisfaction. Is the kind of fight I can respect. Well, so it wasn't PvP.
I did that in Tarkov a lot.
It wasn't PvP. It was specifically like hardcore WoW is invest days into this to level up to max level and play the game. But if you die, you have to restart. You lose the character. So you're going to lose to PvE at some point. But like, I didn't want to have like a lag spike or a disconnect or, you know, the server gets DDoSed and that results in me getting killed. To me, that's like, you know, if I do something stupid and that gets me killed, well, that's a learning experience. That's me. But like, if it's not my fault and I die, that's super frustrating. Oh yeah, if I got to max level and died in hardcore, I'd probably cry. I think if I died at like 52 or 55, I'd be more upset than if I died at max level. Because if I got it to max level, I could at least say, I got to max level, right? But if I died right before there, oh, that sucks. Attack. Rookie mistake, never get your taunt resisted. What's a story I have for you guys? I got scared for my dad yesterday. He's a big Rams fan. And the Rams almost fucking choked in the playoffs really hard. They, the score was like 13-20 or something. And, they were on defense. And the quarterback on the other team, I think it was the Chicago Bears, basically ran like 30 yards away from the line. Like, just running back. And he whips around and he throws it like across the fucking field. And a receiver in the touchdown zone. End zone? What is that called? Is that the end zone?
The end zone, yes.
Okay. He caught it. I was like, the touchdown zone. That's wrong. I know, sport ball.
Sports ball.
I love sport ball. He caught it and tied it up at, you know, the fourth inning. No, not inning. Fourth quarter. Shut the fuck up, Gyro. And so I was like, oh no. Did my dad's team just totally fucking choke and blow it? But I looked at the scores and they won in overtime. Are we in Gorgrond? I think this is Gorgrond. 5.3.
I'm closing on 3.05 for a little buffer room.
Hell yeah. I think this is the very southern edge of Gorgrond.
I'm gonna fucking lose it, man.
Shut the fuck up, Gyro. Yes, sports ballers.
All of this, and then on top of it, your ass, first action in the beginning of the boss fight, Yulind has decided to take a nap, and you've just been asleep for 3 fucking turns at the beginning of this boss fight.
I hate this guy. I hate him. All he does is make fun of me. Oh.
I do not. I'm like the #1 Yulind Glazer, and you know it.
I don't know about that one. You're like
emotionally, not physically, obviously.
You're like the #1. Dude, I'm so tired. I had it in my mind and then I just fucking blanked and I'm like, oh shit.
You do so much damage when you do decide to attack, though.
Yippee! Beaches of Draenor. Pause. Okay. Oh, I need to bring up that other music. Nope, not this one. This one here.
Yippee!
Yes, sports forwards, Lamau, attack. Damn hate when they throw past the foot handball, past the end goal back line and win points. I want a drink. I want a drink. Ugh. Ugh.
Can I say how nice it is though? In a game, I do hate in most JRPGs how they give you like dots or status effect spells and you just can't use them on bosses. Like being able to silence a boss is like, wow, that works.
I understand them being like super resistant to it, like it only ever lasting one turn. But like, you know, being able to just stun a boss permanently is like, I don't know about that one. Maybe a system where there's a lot of debuffs and a boss is always weak to one. So like, if you can find that one that they're weak to, you can like, you know, essentially easy mode that boss. And so if you're the type of person that collects all the debuffs and you're good at, you know, analyzing each boss, that's like a viable playstyle. I understand, you know, having a boss immune to like stun, sleep, and debuffs like that is very much like you want it to be a challenge, right? There's value in a playthrough when a game is just like, oh yeah, we let you turn the boss into a mouse and then like levitate him into the air so it died from fall damage and, you know, play the victory music you won. There's value in letting the player be able to do something like that. But, you know, if you could do something like that for every Elden Ring boss, Elden Ring would be a very different game. You guys wait there. I'm going to change my trackers around. And then I'll find somewhere for us to lay down. Wait, maybe we don't go anywhere because it's a beach day. And I don't have a lot of comfy beach maps. Well done, Yulind. Thank you, Wrath. I love that it is included in TTRPGs, so most of your abilities are pointless at the end of the 4-year campaign. So you just hit it till it dies. I'm not bitter, it's just disappointing. I liked the way... I'm going to hop into miners again. Okay. I like the way WildStar had it. So all CC worked on every mob in the game. There was nothing that was immune to CC. But, you know, the difficulty of the monster gave them more interrupt armor. So if you had a boss that, you know, if you were fighting a standard mob, it didn't have interrupt armor. You would use your stun, it would stun it. If you were fighting a boss in a dungeon, it probably had like 3 interrupt armor, which meant 4 people would have to stun it to actually stun the boss. The first 3 stuns would just go into interrupt armor. If you were fighting a raid boss with 40 people, it typically had like 35 interrupt armor. So to stun it, it'd be everybody has to use their CC here. And often bosses had really big attacks. It was like interrupt it or we all die. Still getting used to the rear versus flank stuff in FF14 compared to WoW. Yeah, in WoW it is the front or the back, right? And the front is a 90-degree pizza slice in front. Hi, Maru. Whereas anything that counts as a backstab is either side or back. Whereas for a few melee classes, the flank is different than the back. I actually didn't know that for like the first year of me playing Final Fantasy 14. And so I was just like, oh yeah, I can do this from this side. And then people were like, no, it's not that way. Hi, Shocky. Shocky, I gave them a teaser very early on in stream. But I can't actually use that model yet. I have to save it for tomorrow for outfits. Today was a beach day. Yes, like Counterspell is so much fun to guess when the boss will use it on what spell. Yule Tappy's Maru Wave. Okay. We set our title. I'm not walking into the water. 5.3 miles, and now we rest. Done. Very dumb question. Flank is side or front of the boss? Sides. So if I'm the boss, if you're in this slice in front of me here, this is the front. Flank or rear does not count. So if you're a monk and you have a move that says additional damage on the flank, no additional damage. Flank is this pizza slice and this pizza slice. It is the 90 to your side and 90 to your other side. Any damage that says you do more damage when attacking from the flank will do that bonus if from the sides. The rear is the 90% or the 90 degree back. And so if you're directly behind the boss, you'll do that bonus with rear damage. Thanks, side icy. Okay. We're going to set this to local. And where are we going? We could go back to that map from earlier, Koza Isle. I kind of like there. Friends. Drop portal. Portal. Ugh. Icy heart. Ugh. I couldn't pop my back. You're so fucking fast in this map, and I don't know why. Where's a good spot to chill? There's these. This is a very odd hammock. This is a very aggressive hammock. There's these here. No place. Well, actually, was there stuff to sit on in the house? Oh God. Okay, this is a crazy bedroom. I do not think I could sleep in this bedroom. This is like...
Yeah.
That would freak me out.
Yeah.
This bedroom I could sleep in.
I'm gonna be real, just being on an island would give me anxiety.
I don't think the island gives me anxiety. Thanks for walk. Have a good day. Bye, Zenny. Have a good one. I'll see you around today. The island itself doesn't give me anxiety, but the stuff over the water does a little bit.
I mean, for me, it's just the feeling of, like, isolation and shit.
No, the isolation I don't mind at all.
Is there something over there in that rock?
It looks like there's a thing there, but there's not really
If
like...
you want to go over there, just click on the boat.
There's not really anything that's like super great to like sit down in. I kind of want to just sit on the sand right here.
I'm leaving you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
pillow over there that is good to sit on.
Ugh,
That would have
what?
a good backdrop. There's a singular pillow over there that would have a good backdrop to sit on.
I was gonna sit on the sand right here,
Oh, that's perfect then.
and then have the sunset in the background.
I was wondering.
Actually,
why
no,
am I
no, no.
clicking
Actually, if you're gonna do that,
this?
I would come to the building really quick.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Stairs. Well, up the stairs here. And then you get this one pillow that has a really nice backdrop of the island and the sunset and
I
everything.
mean,
Alternatively, the pool down here.
Oh, you can sit on the edge of the pool. Yeah.
Wait, why do I slide in the water?
because
Water
it's got the
physics.
swimming prefab,
That's awful.
right?
Why does this map do this, man?
Can I turn that off? Ugh. World exploration in the middle of our walk.
Yulind, I assume you're gonna take a shower and everything, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get in VR for nap time.
Okay.
Be right back.
I do not see swimming options. You hate to see it. Well, I'm going back to the beach then. Ah. Oh.
I'm gonna wait for you to find a spot and then I'll position myself so I'm not being obnoxious.
The water went a little high there. I'm like stuck in the water. Oh no, I'm just okay. Do I have the auto pitch on? I do. I'm okay with that. And this here, this here, this here.
Am I in a good spot?
You're fine.
Okay.
Oh, that felt really nice on my back, though. Into the water. We're not going that into the water. Hell no. Okay. I want to focus on a game for a week. I just don't know which game I want to lock in on. If you can wait 10 days, Terraria has a big old patch coming out. Thanks for walking. Have a good day. Take care, Zenny. Into the water. What other stories did I have? I talked about Elden Ring. Global showed me a Guar cover. So for anybody who doesn't know, play Yakuza. That's not a bad suggestion. Guar is a metal band that they cosplay as like orc demon things. I don't really know, but they very much have a very like fantasy like bad guy look to them. They did a cover of Pink Pony Club, which it's kind of incredible. Global sent that to me yesterday. And he was like, "What have you done? You will pay for this." And it's like, you can't blame me for this, but it's a fun cover. Pretty sure it's supposed to be like an intergalactic demon alien kind of thing. That makes sense. It's very much like, huh. It's I don't know how to describe it other than just, it's pretty fun. We talked a little bit about Greenland earlier. Gwar, Gwar. It is a, instead of a U, it's a W. Hi, Glitch Bunny. Hello again. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. We just did 5.3 miles with max incline, so I'm a little tired. Guar, exactly like that. Yes. Greenland. They're wearing red MAGA hats, but not as a, you know, support of Trump. They're wearing red Make America Go Away hats. And so, I don't think Greenland wants to be part of the States. Guar's core thematic and visual concept revolves around an elaborate science fiction themed mythology, which portrays the band members as barbaric, medieval, Nordic, mythological, biblical, and interplanetary warriors, narrative which serves as the basis for all the band's albums. I don't think anyone wants to be part of the US. Yeah. Yeah. Gah. Live shows and media with over-the-top violence, sexual, and scatological humor typically. Scatological. I don't like that word. Nothing like mockery. I saw a video of an MMA fighter. And at the start of his match or between rounds, they had a showgirl. And the showgirl's, you know, holding up what round it is, and she's, you know, shaking her butt and stuff like that. Did you see Red Twitter losing their minds over an anti-ice guy standing over neighborhood watch with an AR? Yeah, I did. I saw a few of those. Dude, I hate it. I hate how hypocritical all those posts are, because, like, look out, he has a gun. Oh, so are we not for the Second Amendment, huh? No, this MMA fight, though. This MMA fight. The MMA fighter, he kicks the showgirl. And not hard. It doesn't, like, hurt her at all. It's basically a love tap. Not a love tap. It's basically like a foot tap on her leg. But enough for her to turn around and be like, what the heck, dude? It was rude. I guess he had some problem with her being like, hey, you're taking too long. I don't know what was going through his mind. The audience did not like this guy kicking the showgirl. And after his match, they beat the shit out of him. Like, he's walking from the cage to, one of the locker rooms. And like 20 to 30 guys just fucking rush him down and beat the shit out of him. I should have written his name down. I didn't write it down. But yeah, don't kick the showgirls. The fans won't like that. Damn, it's over. Hi, Octal. It is. We had max incline. I did not go the whole video. I ended it at... Because we didn't have incline the whole time. Speaking of MMA, it's reminded of Patty the Batty. Have you heard of him? No, I haven't. I had 12 incline for like 2 miles of it. And so I ended at a screen cut. Why would you know about MMA? Smart. What do you mean, why would you know? Oh god, Octal, you should have heard me like 5 minutes ago. I was like, I saw this football game and they caught it in the touchdown zone. Wait, is it called the touchdown zone? I think it's the end zone. Yeah, and it put them into overtime because it was the 4th inning. Wait, football doesn't have innings. It has quarters, doesn't it? And Cairo's just sitting there fucking trying so hard not to laugh. And I'm like, shut up, Cairo. He trains like crazy and goes on an insane cut to make lightweight. And then after training, he balloons back up, eating like a pig. Oh, that's crazy. Does he like dominate his matches because he's just in a weird bracket? Check DMs. What the fuck? Huh. That's why. Like, his whole head is changing shape. His record is 23-3-0. We'll put you in a weird bracket. What the heck? That's insane, Oku. Do people like him, or do they not like that he's kind of like fluctuating so much? I want football, but there's a drone golden snitch. Would be so much more interesting in my opinion. Patty is good. The fluctuating is normal. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if people like thought negatively of that. He's a fatty at heart, lol. I wasn't sure if people like he fluctuated more than others, and people were like, he should be a medium weight, but he's like forcing himself into the lightweight bracket. It does sound like he's gaming the system. In his case, he's just funny because of the insanely bad diet he goes on when he bulks back up, Lamau. Okay, okay. But if everyone is doing, I guess they're okay with it. And like it's not like he's okay. So if he's on that insane cut and he's at a very low weight, that puts him in his bracket. It's not like he can balloon back up and be heavier for the fight. Like he does weigh in the day of or the day before. And so he's going to be at that weight that he like went down to. And then after he's going to balloon back up. So it's not like he's just outright cheating. It's not like he's gaming the system, because he is at the proper weight for his match. But yeah, that's just how it works. Yeah. The way you sound it, and he's called Patty the Baddie, so I was like, is he a bad guy? No, but like, why does he want to fight in the lower weight class? Is it easier? Well, it's not that he specifically wants to fight in the lower weight class. It's just he's, you know, at his proper cut, where he's the right weight with all the muscles he should have. He should be like, let's say 180 pounds. And then after that, he just eats like a pig and goes up to 210. And so that would put him in a different weight class. But when he's at his prime, when he's at like a, after his cut, you know, peak physical condition for his fight, he'll be back down to 180. It's not a going down to weight class to game the system for him. I gotcha. Now, that being said, you are just going to have an easier time in the lightweight brackets. You know, if you put somebody in the 130 bracket and put them in the 250 bracket, they're going to get decimated. Like, somebody fighting, like, just bigger guys do better in fights. You know, when they're on the same playing field, when they have the same level of training, the same level of, you know, resources, the guy with the longer arms that has more weight, that has a punching force of like 900 pounds, is going to do better than the guy with the shorter arms that has a punching force of 600 pounds, right? Like, it's just, you're a better fighter if you are just a bigger dude. And so, there would be an advantage if you could, you know, trick the system into letting you fight in a lower bracket. But is it easier? Basically, yeah. All the fighters completely dehydrate themselves for the weigh-in. Have you seen all what fighters go through trying to make weight? Looks like actual torture. I know a little bit about it. I don't know like how bad it actually is, but I know it's like, I knew about severe dehydration. I knew it is a very rough process. I heard something about cutting out water, seen as controversial. I mean, so in weight loss, yes. In MMA fighting, I mean, that's just what they're doing. In weight loss, it doesn't help you to cut out water right before a weigh-in, right? Like, we saw it a lot in Biggest Loser, if everybody remembers that show. Some of the contestants would just stop drinking water and like starve themselves, legitimately starve themselves for like a day before weigh-in to give themselves a better chance to, you know, stay at their targets and look better and, you know, stay above, you know, getting voted off the show. But like, that doesn't actually help your long-term weight loss, and it can, you know, potentially hurt you and be damaging to your body. So like, not drinking water for weight loss, it's a very temporary, make the scale look better right now, but long-term it's not helpful. And so in that regard, it's controversial, right? It's you should never be like not drinking water because you want to lose weight or something. Look up the one Chris Cyborg doing a cut. It's a bit fucked. Just a warning. I don't know if I want to. From what I vaguely recall, there are certain requirements for like weight classes that fighters need to meet because some fighters don't fit in any specific weight class, and if they get put in a weight class higher, that's a huge disadvantage than someone who belongs in that weight class. Yeah. Okay, it's my coffee time. Yeah, that actually makes sense. If you're in an in-between weight, you kind of get fucked. Yeah. Yeah. If a weight class was like 150 to 160, and then 170 to 180, and you're like right at 170, that kind of sucks, because there's, you know, you're either at the top of one class or the bottom of the other. As an outsider, it just sounded a little off, but it does make sense. Yeah, the MMA fighter, he kicked a showgirl, and they kicked the shit out of him. I saw the post of a father crashing the fuck out over having kids because he's like, don't have kids, don't have kids, don't have kids. What the fuck do you mean one of my sons took an entire bottle of chocolate syrup and spread it out over his brother's bed sheets? Why the fuck would he do this? What the fuck? Also, he hid a stick of butter in his brother's closet. Why did he do this? Do you guys remember doing like crazy stupid shit that was completely pointless like that as a kid? Because I do. I remember having...
My brother did.
Good prank. Oh, nice. All finished. Yeah, this guy was losing his mind, and it was a picture of a bed that just thankfully had chocolate smeared all over it, and it wasn't something else. And then also just him holding a melty bar of butter. Like, why did he do this? Other than that, that was all my notes. I put in my notes 24 or 23A 12-volt battery question mark. Basically the ceiling fan in the room I sleep in, the clicker for it died. And so I can't turn the light on and off or the fan on or off. I need to get a battery for the clicker. It's a 23A 12-volt battery. What the fuck is that? I was at the store today and like they just don't have that because it's such a weird fucking battery. It looks like a slightly smaller AAA battery, but then like half as long. And it's like, what the fuck? Hi, Joe. All I did was play Club Penguin as a kid. Nah, Joe, you definitely had some weirdness. You definitely did something weird, like, collect erasers and stick them in a, I don't know, the garbage disposal. No, you would have wanted to collect them, so you'd have put them... Hi. Huh? You definitely did something weird, like collecting erasers from school and sticking them... You probably stuck them in your vent. For your, oh no, you wouldn't have air conditioning. All I collected was Go-Go's. Hi, Juice. You did something weird, wild, call out vent, huh? Okay, so here in the States, Joe, we all have air conditioning. Most of us have air conditioning. And basically you have a central air conditioning unit that makes a shit ton of cold air. And then it blows through vents that connect to each room of the house. So every room in the house will just have a vent. And the problem is, you know, have a vent in your 4-year-old's room, and your 4-year-old figures out, oh, I can open this vent, and they just start putting shit in there. You put some copper plating between a 12-volt battery, the context of the battery holder. Don't actually do this. That's rich people stuff. Ugh, it's not rich people stuff, but it is definitely an American thing, because I think most of Europe does not have aircon.
If you live in like the middle of the U.S. or more south, if you don't have an air conditioner, what is wrong with you?
It is very much like,
It's not a money thing at all.
if you don't have an aircon and you live in the south, it's like somebody built your house, like somebody unprofessional. This is a do-it-yourself house, and they fucking forgot aircon when thought like they didn't need it.
You can buy a window unit for like $80. They're really cheap.
That was my notes. That's unthinkable here in Phoenix, right? America, America, America. Elden Ring, Millicent Questline, Rykard, Moog, and Fire Giant were the major bosses we did. The Guar cover of Pink Pony Club. Greenland is wearing Make America Go Away hats. MA Fighter kicked a showgirl and got his ass beat for it. Father crashing out over chocolate syrup and butter bar being hidden in his kid's room. Got scared for my dad with the football clip of the Rams almost fucking choking against the Bears, but they did win in the end. And then, yeah, that was all my notes. I'm gonna fucking nap. It's Monday. Oh, God, it's Monday. Feels like a Sunday. Live in the South willingly without aircon? Just go to the padded room. You gotta be committed for something like that. Hi, Logitech. I think Cairo was going to stream today. They were thinking of doing Final Fantasy.
We're gonna do 14. Yippee!
Yeah, yippee. I'll probably be recording a Minecraft beach while we do that. 51st state. No, we were talking about Greenland, not Canada juice. Cuties. Other than that, I think I can send you guys off somewhere. That was all my notes, and I'm tired. Where are we going?
Wow, these waves fucking suck. I'm gonna get motion sick from this.
Back up a little bit so you're closer to the beach.
I'm not in optimal cuddling you position anymore.
Well, it's only for a little bit longer. Oh. Did I just click on? I think I did. Let's see. There's this person we could raid. God, Monday. Everybody fucking comes back on Monday, and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many. Where did my mouse go? Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, I want to check on this person real quick. What the fuck are they watching? They're watching public domain movies, which means like stuff from the fucking 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that's legal.
Yeah, I know that's legal, but like, surely there's newer movies that would be more entertaining. Well, no, I guess there's some entertainment in watching stuff that's that old. It's
some like super indie movie that was made with $500 and a shoestring.
uh-huh. Oh, have a lovely night. Be good, Yuli. See you next time. I'm looking through my emotes. Oh, I forgot, you know what else does crazy ass weight cutting? Bodybuilders. You ever seen the video of the bodybuilder after a show? Just chowing down on pizza and pasta? No, I haven't. But yeah, I bet they would to get as much definition as they could from their body. I'm just ooh, hang on. Oh, I see. I came across an artist, and they're drawing a commission. I think, yeah, they're drawing a commission. And I thought it was just full butt out, and I was just like, huh? Crap. I hate it when there's too many targets. I hate it when there's too many targets.
Pick one.
No. I want to pick all of them.
No, one.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna raid the first person, and then half of everybody cancel that raid so you can stay here for the second raid. Do you think anyone's ever tried to actually do that?
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
so stupid.
Absolutely.
Sounds silly.
You know, I actually...
Yulind.
What?
Marathon's collector's edition is gonna cost $189. It does not contain a game code, physical disc, or digital copy of the game.
Why does it exist?
Huh?
If your agent's an even number, cancel this raid. Congrats, another Walkland, 12 Incline. Yeah, we had the big incline. Marathon is still being released?
Marathon release date got leaked. It's coming out on the March 9th.
Really? That's a lot more sudden than I was expecting.
Yeah.
It's also going to cost $40, so it's not that expensive.
Okay. This outfit looks really fucking pretty. So we're gonna go look at this. Give me the socials. Give me the socials. Ugh. You talk about Amazon game having an end date? Yep. New World is coming to an end. If I want to do walking videos there, I need to do that this year. Somebody tried to buy it out, but we'll see if that actually goes through.
Can you still buy New World?
You can buy it and play it, but like somebody was like, I will buy New World for 25 million.
Yeah, it was Gary from Sucker Punch Studios.
Yeah. We are going to Nyachi. You guys are very familiar with this artist because they're the one that does all of Proxy's emotes. So you know those really good looking animated emotes of Proxy's? That comes from Nyachi. They're drawing what looks like a demon girl. I've got my resolution really low, but they're hot, and so yippee. Even buying the game has an end date. Yeah. But yeah, thank you everybody for keeping me company. Thank you for the incline. Beach days are gonna slow down. We're changing the price to 200K from 169 because you know we can't do them every 4 days. But I love you. Bye.
Boy.
I may need to